Okay, let's see, we got this going on here. Okay, we got that. Okay, make a couple of changes here. Okay. Okay, let me get
Mic
this
check, mic
here.
check, mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. I can hear you loud and clear. Just trying to post. Okay, okay, 1 second. Here, click here. Okay, all right, everyone. Just for those folks that are just done on, you're behind the scenes for minute or two here while we get everything queued up. They're down on listening to us breathe. That's always interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, just click over here.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hangout. And what are we going to be doing today? We're going to be focusing on your 2015 sales and marketing plan. This Hangout is for those individuals who are looking to have a revenue breakthrough. Here's what I want everybody to do right now. One, just type in the word revenue breakthrough because that's the goal. Today's hashtag is revenue breakthrough. Now, I'm not all that sure about how to spell breakthrough, but today's hashtag is hashtag revenue what? Breakthrough. Now, for all of those spell meisters out there, all of those spells gurus out there, you might show us how to spell breakthrough. Maybe it's THRU or maybe it's THROUGH. But I'm a marketing expert. I'm not a spelling guy, although I did win the spelling championship as a child. So I still think of myself as a spelling guru. But hashtag. Today's hashtag is revenue breakthrough. I'm going to go on over to the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group. There's no other group just like it on the planet. I mean, it's okay. It's just not another group like it on the entire planet. And so let me go on over to the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open it up. I'm opening it now.
Yeah.
And the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group is now open. There's no other group like it on the planet. And as you are arriving, hello to my on-time people. Hello to my early birds. And hello to everybody. Here's what we want you to do. Come on over to the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group. There's no other group like it on the planet. You can get that by coming to virtual networking live.com. That's virtual networking live.com. That's virtual networking live.com. And when you get there, tell us your first name, tell us your last name, tell us where you're from, and tell us a little bit about the product, the service, the mission, organization, or the brand that you represent. All right. I'm gonna have to grab me a bottle of water real quick.
All right, well, we're getting water. Welcome, everyone. As he says, we're just getting started, and tonight's going to be one of those amazing evenings. Looking forward to connecting. I couldn't wait till tonight's call. Really, I was really excited about it because I know what the content will do for you this evening, and more importantly, I know that some folks they are doing their 2015 sales and marketing plan, and others, this might be the very first time you've been in this type of conversation. So welcome. For those that are joining, here's what we'd like for you to do this evening. Come on over and be in the conversation. How you can do that is you can look right below the video. Just look right below the video, and you'll see Virtual Networking Live. You can click right on the Virtual Networking Live, and that'll bring you right over to the private, to the elusive, to the exclusive Facebook group. Or you can open up a browser, type in virtualnetworkinglive.com, and then once you do that, you can knock. If you're not already a member, and you'll be accepted. Now, once you do that, here's what I'd like for you to do. Enter your first name. Enter your last name. Tell us where you're from, and more importantly, tell us what you do. Tonight's opportunity to spotlight your business. Do this here while you're just getting over there, folks that are in here. Just give me 1 second. Here we go. Presentation. I think I may have found it here. Okay, and I'm going to hit over there in just a second to say hello to all of you who are joining us. Let me click over here and say hello to folks who are joining for the very first time and are just arriving. Terrence Leferich is here. He shared his
I
unstoppable purpose.
Shay. It's Mr. Unstoppable, Shay. It's Mr. Unstoppable. Is here. You gotta get it right, Shay.
Ah, Mr. Unstoppable. Welcome, Mr. Unstoppable. Glad you could join this evening as we're kicking off. Just give me a second
And
here.
you know why he's here, Shay? He's here because he is unstoppable. He's unstoppable. Hey, Mr. Unstoppable, what special message do you have for the members here in the Private, the Elusive, the exclusive Facebook group? There's no other group like it on the planet. I'm sure you have a power message ready to go. Go ahead, share something powerful, magnificent, and unstoppable, especially while I'm grabbing myself a bottle of water.
Ah, that's very, very, very important. And for those that are tuning in, welcome again to the private, to the elusive, to the exclusive Facebook group. Tonight's going to be just an amazing evening. Looking forward to working with you. I'm going to see if make sure I'm getting this thing. This is really, okay, okay. That's okay. Okay, hold on. Let me just check, see what I even have here. Okay. Uh-huh.
All right. I have got myself a bottle of water. Mic check. Mic check. Mr. Unstoppable. You know what? I'm going to do something special tonight because I believe in 2015 you have to be what? Hashtag unstoppable. Unstoppable. Where you at, Mr. Unstoppable, as we're getting started to kick it off? Let me give a big shout out to Sylvia C. Corello from Midland, Texas. She's an independent associate. Let me clarify. She's an amazing independent associate with Legal Shield and a on-site professional photographer with Seal Core Photography. Welcome to Sylvia Corello Corella. And also, Mr. Unstoppable shares, we must make plans with tomorrow in mind in order to impact the host of yesterdays that have not yet been. In the end, but yesterday as well, remind us that our tomorrows produce so many todays. Looks like the author is Johnny Mack, author of Finish So You Can Start. All right. We want to give a big shout out to Dekeisha Chamberlain Williams, coming to us all the way from VA. That's short for Virginia, for those people who are out there watching. This is going to be an amazing day. Let's go ahead and start this off with thinking about what is your revenue goal for this year. I want to welcome Ellen Eustaces. I want to welcome Ellen Eustaces. She's joining the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group. There is no other group like it on the planet. And what I want to do is I'm going to take a nice trusty sip of my smart water. I feel smarter when I drink it. As we're getting ready to start today, we're gonna stay away from a lot of the fluff. As we start getting ready for our 2015 marketing plan, it becomes increasingly more important to be able to laser focus to get right down to the details because we have amazing work that we need to get done. So, with that being said, are you ready? Because if you're ready, then I'm ready. And what better time to do this as we're coming into the new year? Ellen, I'm extending you right now to the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group. And for those who haven't joined yet, come on over to the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group by coming to Virtual Networking Live. And when you get there, don't be rude. Where are your manners? Where are they? Tell us your first name. Tell us your last name. Tell us where you're from and tell us a little bit about the product, the service, the mission, the organization, or the brand that you represent. Welcome to Vicky Mohammed Ramnarine. She's happy to be here for a second night. Here's what she wants y'all to know. What wants y'all to know is that Victory Muhammad, from Victorious Pageant Prep and Image Consulting, the Bravado, the Miss Baltimore and Miss Annapolis Scholarship Pageant. Well, she does this a lot. Lord have mercy. She's empowering young women across our country through pageantry, through elegance, through personal empowerment and personal development training. Coming to us from where? Baltimore, Maryland, and around the country. Welcome, Vicki. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. All right? Let's just see. Trinita L. Williams, welcome to the Private, the Elusive, the Exclusive Facebook group. Welcome to putting together your 2015 sales and marketing plan. And see, here's what you're going to do. You're going to see me look down from time to time and look at the computer and see who's coming in. So I'm going to look back and I'm going to look at you. I'm going to make that eye-to-eye contact. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited. I hope you are. Now, if this is your first time, if this is your second time, if this is any time that you're on the Hangout, here's what we want you to do. Post your first name, post your last name, tell us where you're from, and then tell us a little bit about the product, the service, the mission, the organization, or the brand that you represent. Now, if you don't represent any of those, well, you always are representing or repping. That's my cool word, repping me by me. And so go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. And I'm going to hop back on over here, and I'm going to recognize Charlotte Bingham. Charlotte Brigham. Charlotte Brigham is from Las Vegas. She is an author. She is an educator, and she is an editor with Rima Words. That's right, Rima Words. And she's here. And then there's Farzan Muhammad. Right? She runs a credibility reporting agency assisting consumers to regain credit control and business to see and understand the credibility of a person instead of a credit report. And you can check her out at the farzanreport.com. That's www.thefarzan report.com. That's www.thefarzanreport.com. I want to welcome to Annette Butler Bryant. She says, good evening. Annette is here, or Annette's in the house. And she's from where? Minnesota. And she's a travel agent. She's ready to start the day. Hey, Annette, I bet you it's cold out there in Minnesota, but here's the good news. The good news is that it's cold here too. She shared a quote. She says, be stubborn about your goals and flexible about your methods. Thank you so much for sharing that, Annette Butler Bryant. That's really powerful message there. And by the way, if this is your first time joining, come on over to the Private, the Elusive, the Exclusive Facebook group. There's no other group like it on the planet. When you get there, tell us your first name, your last name, where you're from, and a little bit about the product, the service, the mission, the organization, or the brand that you represent. If you don't represent any of those, no problem. You represent me, me. All right, let's see who else do we have here. We have Anisha Carter. Anisha Carter, I just want you to know I did not get my strawberries. She's posting pictures of strawberries, y'all. I didn't get any strawberries. I mean, look at these delicious strawberries. The host of the Hangout, we didn't get any strawberries, but it's okay, Anisha Carter. It's okay. I know where you're from. You know where you're from? You're from Texas. And I know what your product is. Your product is chocolate-covered strawberries. And I even know what your goal is. Your goal is to spread love one strawberry at a time. I'm not feeling the love, Anisha. I didn't get any love, not one strawberry, not two strawberries. But you know what I know? I know that there's nothing like knowing your true worth. And here's what you just did. Anisha, you just got out of class and you couldn't wait to hop on. Let's see what goodies I'll get tonight. I was hoping I was going to get some of those amazing strawberries that you are famous for. I was hoping that was going to be my goodie. But instead, what I know is that we get you, and you are far more amazing. Welcome, Anisha Carter. Hashtag Project Bestseller. Hashtag Ready. Hashtag No More Crumbs. Hashtag Success. Come on. Welcome, Anisha Carter, who is feeling excited. All right. We have Diane Smith coming to us from Hyattsville, Maryland. She's assisting living. She's working with assisted living and special needs housing. They're so important. Sometimes we overlook that. And you have a need in the area of special housing. You have a loved one that needs assisted living. I want to encourage you. Reach out to Diane Smith. Reach out to Diane Smith. And let me just go on over here and check out what else is going on. All right? Let me just see here. Who is here in the Hangout? Come on over to virtualnetworkinglive.com. I want to shout you out. I want to honor your business. That's what I want to do. I want to honor your business. Come on over to the Private, the Elusive, the Exclusive Facebook group. There is no other group like it on the planet. How do you get there? By simply coming over to Virtual Networking Live.com. Virtual Networking Live.com. Hey, and I see that Anisha has sent me some strawberries, y'all. She sent me some strawberries, some virtual strawberries. But hey, my address is 157 Fleet Street, and I take all gifts right downstairs. Just put Kara Trevor Otts, 157 Fleet Street, National Harbor, Maryland. National Harbor, Maryland. I'll be right there. I'll go down to the front desk and say, where are my strawberries? Okay, I digress. I told you no fluff, no rah-rah, that we were going to get right to it. But I guarantee you, Shay is in the background. He is preparing. He is getting ready to help you create your what? Hashtag revenue breakthrough. Everybody right now under the sound of my voice, go ahead and type it to the group. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. Hey, it even rhymes. It even rhymes. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. It rhymes. It rhymes. Go ahead and type that into the group right now as we start projecting and writing and seeing and hearing our success. We got to get used to that. We got to get used to projecting our success in writing. We got to get used to projecting our success through speaking. We got to get used to projecting our success through the images that we use. We got to learn how to program ourselves, recondition ourselves towards a successful lifestyle. So go ahead and type in hashtag revenue breakthrough, because that's what it's really all about. It's about causing you to have a revenue breakthrough.
And I'm excited, Trevor. I'm excited about the evening. I'm excited about what we have prepared. I'm excited about what it's going to do for folks. I know we're just getting started in just a couple of minutes. Whenever we're ready, I'm certainly ready to rock and roll. And here's what I want you to know. Tonight is one of those working type of sessions. Tonight's not an entertainment session. It's not a rah-rah session. It's not a motivational session. It's really a very critical piece for what you'll need. It's part one of a 4-part series, and the number one objective, the overall outcome, is for you to complete your 2015 sales and marketing plan. And I'm committed, I know Trevor's committed to making sure that becomes a reality for you tonight. I can't wait. I can't wait to share what we have. Now, those that are joining for the very first time and you're watching, you're like, wow, I hear Trevor shouting out, or he's talking to folks, or more importantly, he's mentioning what they do, and you like to highlight your company. Here's what we'd like for you to do. Go ahead right now, enter your first name, but you got to figure out how to get there, right? So you got to look below the video feed, just look right below the video, and you'll see a link. It says Virtual Networking Live. You can just click on the link, and then once you click on the link, it's going to bring you over to the private, to the elusive, to the exclusive Facebook group, where you can start announcing who you are, or you can knock and ask to join this evening. Now, what do you do once you're there? If you're just watching and you're like, whoa, Shay, this looks like it's going to be great, I want to participate, here's what you want to do. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from all of you that are all out there. Tonight's going to be that type of conversation that we're going to have, not a presentation, but a conversation. Here's what you can do. You can type in your first name. You can type in your last name. And then tell us where you're from, and more importantly, tell us what you do. So type in your first name, type in your last name, tell us where you're from, and more importantly, tell us what you do. Now, once you do that, we have an opportunity to hear from you. So I'm excited. I can't wait. We're working on some really good, not so much content, but some real ideas for real folks that really work. So I'm excited, ready to go. We'll be kicking off in just about another minute or two as folks.
I want to welcome some very special people. We want to welcome Ellen Eustaces. She's from Isogenics, and let's show Ellen a little love. And let me tell you, we're going to show her some love. It's because she was transparent. She was authentic. And here's what she said. I'm Ellen. I'm new to network marketing. She's new. Everybody has to be a newbie. But she wanted you to know that she lost 55 pounds on Isogenics products. And I'm getting fit, and I'm going to the gym. Ellen, we salute you. We salute you. We honor you. And keep going. And by the way, if you see Ellen in the Hangout, Ellen is new. This is her first time in the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group. And if you're out there, welcome her. Pat her on the back. Encourage her to keep going. Not just keeping going and maintaining her health, but she's new to network marketing. So encourage her in her business choice. Why? Because everybody needs a cheerleader. Let's welcome none other than Taria Hodge, the social media diva, the social media expert, the social media sensation, and the social media guru. all things social media. Welcome to Taria Hodge, ready to get started on her 2015 sales and marketing plan. Welcome to Shalea Boyd Gill. Shalea Boyd Gill. She's a CEO and founder of Labor Business Coaching in Bowie, Maryland. And she's obsessed with helping service-based women, entrepreneurs, to build six-figure and more businesses that help them live the life that they truly desire. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Akina Finch. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama.
All
Co-host,
right.
educator, author. Welcome. Marion Yufa. Marion Yufa. Great day to all of you. Yes,
Hey,
I
Mary,
am.
text this morning.
And she says, look, she says, yes, I am Marion Yufa, your transformation strategist from Surprise, Arizona. Oh, I thought you were saying surprise. No, she means I'm from Surprise, Arizona. I provide real life strategies and support to manage and transform your transition and maximize your greatest asset, you, to live the life you were created to live. Hashtag not my reality. Hashtag experiential living. Hashtag exponential living. Welcome, Marion.
Hey, Marion, welcome. Hey, Ellen. Remember we just met you up in New Jersey. Glad that you could join this evening. Thank you all for being here. Every single one of you here this evening. I promise you tonight will be a good use of your time. I'm going to be releasing some goodies tonight into the private, into the exclusive Facebook group. Carmelita Walker, welcome for the very first time this evening. Glad you could make it. Des Gray from Valdosta, Georgia. Hey, glad you could make it. He says, here, CEO and founder of D&T Personal Training. I have an online database to make sure you're eating correctly and exercising as well. Thanks so much for joining this evening. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to connecting with all of you. And Trevor, we have someone from Las Vegas. Arthur is in the house. Charlotte Brigham is here. Hey, Charlotte. Thanks a lot for joining this evening. I can't wait to connect with you, and think we're getting started about another minute.
I want to welcome a newbie. This is her first time.
Okay.
I want to welcome none other than Ananisa Fleming. Ananisa, I think I pronounced it right. Ananisa Fleming. Welcome to the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group. We are honored to have you here with us tonight.
And Trevor, we got a special guest. We got none other than Ruben West is in the house.
No, Shay, you got to say it right, Shay.
In Illinois.
You got to say it right. It's Ruben West is in the house. He's Ruben. Welcome to Ruben West. He is the founder of Black Belt Speakers. He is the author of the bestseller Destination Mastery.
Yeah.
He is an author, a speaker, a coach, one of the best technical, by the numbers trainers of speakers who are looking to share their stories and create phenomenal experiences with the audiences that they are addressing. You want to learn how to be the best speaker, then you got to learn from some of the best trainers in the world. Welcome to none other than Ruben West. So good to have you come from Bloomington, Illinois.
Thanks a lot for joining, Ruben. And Ruben, you probably recognize this, don't you? Destination Mastery. This is Ruben's book here. I mean, to tell that I'm a student, that's Ruben's book. That's his picture there. I keep it right here, right next to some really, really great content. This is the one I had yesterday I showed, which is Delator McNeil. And it's not just here. I'm actually reading the book. Great, great content. If you don't have it, go over there and get it immediately.
Look under the sink and see if you see my hairbrush.
I'm sorry, Trevor? You said look under the sink. Trevor, I think Trevor's over there doing two things as well. He's like all of us. He's going back and forth. Trevor, Your hair looks just fine. They said.
No, my hair does not look just fine.
Just fine. You don't need a hairbrush. You'll be fine. They said. But no, all seriousness, for everyone that's out there, we're about to kick off. It's now just about that time. I do want to say this. If you haven't already, get a paper, get a pen, get your computer, charge it up. Tonight's going to be a working session. I'm going to be heavily involved. Trevor's going to be heavily involved. It's cool.
And Shay, today is really unique because I got like 3 computers because I'm like on 3 different hangouts and masterminds all at the same time. Isn't that pretty cool?
Is that called multitasking?
No, it's called single tasking, Shay. Single tasking.
It's called single tasking. Oh, okay.
As you know, Mondays is when I do my masterminds, and so I'll be masterminding tonight. So today's gonna be great. It's gonna be phenomenal. I'll be popping in and popping out and just doing some amazing things. But everybody just type in revenue breakthrough. Type in revenue breakthrough.
And I want to give a shout out to Giovanna Smith. Giovanna Smith, welcome to the group for the very first time. You've made it into the private, into the elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Please tell everybody your first name. Tell them your last name. Tell them where you're from. And more importantly this evening, just at least tell them what you do. Regina Simpkins, we want to welcome you to the private, to the elusive, to the exclusive Facebook group for the very first time. Glad you're connecting, glad you're here, and glad that you can join as well. I am just so excited. I'm just about ready to kick off and share some content with you tonight that I know is going to make just a huge, huge difference for you in your business. Now, if you haven't done it yet, I'm going to suggest that you connect with someone in the group as well. At least go over there, say hello to them, like something they're posting this evening, because we're going to make sure that the next 12 months are our best 12 months ever. Okay, with that being said, I think we're going to kick off in just a moment. Nicole Maddox, welcome all the way from Los Angeles, California, a certified hypnotherapist. I work with individuals to change their subconscious life. Well, I'm going to explain what it is. I think this is what it is. She says, I work with individuals to change their subconscious life scripts and programming using therapeutic hypnosis and neuro-linguistic programming to create the life and success that they desire. Very first time, welcome this evening.
Oh, she
Glad
should.
you can join it.
Can you help my friend Shay Brown out? Let me tell you a little bit about Shay Brown. He's a great guy, and you can help him with some NLP. You know, I'm messing with you. Welcome to the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group.
Help me. And Minister Angela Gracie, welcome. She says, good evening. Minister Angela Gracie from the Gracie Group, LLC in Laurel, Maryland, where we equip, empower, and inspire. Oh, that's pretty good. Equip, empower, and inspire leaders to strengthen their organizations through leadership development and coaching. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the private, to the elusive, to the exclusive Facebook group. There's not another group going on like this right now, preparing folks for their 2015 sales and marketing plan. And that's what's really, really important. I mean, think about it. With 37 days to go until January 1, 2015. And can you imagine where you were back on November 24th, 2014? Some of you were right about here with us, getting ready to plan. And others, you looked around and said, wow, this is the first time I've ever just worked just on my sales and marketing plan. So I promise you tonight's going to be a good use of your time. All right, Trevor, I think we're ready to kick off. Melvina Ferrer, welcome, all the way from Owings Mill, Maryland, says, I'm a business consultant and I specialize in providing outsourced back office solutions that allow small business owners to operate more effectively. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the private, to the elusive, to the exclusive Facebook group. All right.
All right. Now, here's the one thing that I want everybody to do right now under the sound of my voice. I want everybody to come into the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group. No other group like it on the planet. How do you get there? By coming to virtualnetworkinglive.com. And when you get there, here's what I want you to type. I'm ready for a hashtag revenue breakthrough. I'm ready for a hashtag revenue breakthrough. Tonight's hashtag is revenue breakthrough. Every time you want to share something, a golden nugget, maybe it's information about your business, just put hashtag revenue breakthrough at the end of it. Matter of fact, I want to practice on helping you position yourselves in the market right now. Now watch what I'm getting ready to do. I want everybody to hit the share button above the video. Hit the Facebook share button above the video. Some people think these things are just gimmicky. Just do what I'm telling you to do. I'm trying to grow your business. I'm trying to help you have a revenue breakthrough. Just follow the instructions. Hit the share button above the video. Have you done it? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to type in your first name, your last name. I want you to type in what you do. Tell us a little bit about the product, the service, the mission, the organization, or the brand that you represent. And then I want you to type in hashtag revenue breakthrough. Now here's what's happening. All over social media, hundreds and thousands of people are doing the exact same thing. And all of a sudden, everybody is seeing on their social media feeds, revenue breakthrough, revenue breakthrough, revenue breakthrough. What is this revenue breakthrough? So they do a search for revenue breakthrough, or they click on the hashtag revenue breakthrough. And when they get there, they don't find Trevor Otts. They don't find Shay Brown. What they do is they find you. And what do they find you doing? Talking about your business, talking about the organization, talking about the brand, talking about what you do, talking about the wisdom that you are acquiring. See, we got to learn to be more or better givers if we really want to succeed in business, because the person who outgives their competition out-earns their competition. And here's what the bad thing about it was. For most of you, or correction, some of you, until I explained to you what the value of the action was, you couldn't take the action. And here's what I want you to know, is that sometimes you got to be able to have a little faith in your coaches and your trainers and your mentors, because many times the actions that they want you to take are for your benefit. So many of you wonder, why did they ask me to hit the share button above the video? One, you can only do as you have seen done. And what we're teaching you now is viral strategies to explode your business. The first thing that most business owners want is more exposure, more people to know about what you do. But if you live your life in this cocoon, and you can't be an introverted business. You can be an introverted person, but you cannot be an introverted business and truly expect to succeed. So while you may be an introverted person, you must be an extroverted business. Holler if you hear me. Just go put in there hashtag extroverted business. Just go put it in there. So here's what I want you to do tonight. Every time you get a golden nugget, hit the share button above the video, and at the end of that golden nugget, I want you to put hashtag revenue breakthrough. Every time you say anything, share anything, at the end, put hashtag revenue breakthrough. Now, for some of you, if you just want regular success, hit the Facebook share button one time, type in your name, and just put first name, last name, where you're from, and the business or the organization that you represent. And just go ahead and do that, and you'll be fine. You just put hashtag revenue breakthrough. But for some of you, you want exponential success. You want multiplied success. And if that's you, then do the same thing on Twitter, and do the same thing on LinkedIn, and do the same thing on Google+. See, here's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to stop doing just enough if you expect to be successful in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and beyond. And if you're going to keep doing just enough, you're never going to get there. And today, you got to commit. Maybe all year long, you've just been showing up as the mediocre version of yourself. But today, I encourage you to show up as the most profitable version of yourself, as the most action-prone version of yourself, as the most focused version of yourself. Here's what I want you to do today. Now, I'm going to give the instructions again. And this time, I want you to do it like you mean it. This time, I want you to sound off like you really want success. This time, I want to hear those fingers hitting on the keyboard. I want you to hit the share button above the video. I want you to type your first name. I want you to type your last name. I want you to tell me where you're from. But more importantly, I want you to tell me a little bit about your business. Why should I do business with you? Tell me about your product. Why should I purchase your product? Tell me about your services. Why should I be interested in your services? Tell me about the organization and the brand that you represent and why I should care. And then at the end of that, I want you to put hashtag revenue breakthrough. That's what now I want you to do it like you mean it. And then I want you to do it on Twitter because I want you to multiply your success. And then I want you to do it on Google Plus because I want you to have exponential success. And then I want you to do it on LinkedIn because I want you to get into the habits and the character of success. See, you do some things consistently, and that consistency creates a habit. But those habits become your character. And my question to everybody tonight is, do you have the character of a successful person? Does your business have the character of a successful business? Do your actions line up with what you said you wanted out of this business, what you said you wanted out of your professional life? Did you show up in 2015? See, here's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to tell you who showed up. I'm going to go right on over here, Shay. I'm going to go on over, Shay. This is what I'm going to do. See, Shay, this is why I start calling people out. Shay, I said I wasn't going to do it. I said I was going to behave. Let me welcome Sadhu Soran to the group. Welcome Sadhu. But what I'm gonna do, Shay, is I'm gonna click on revenue breakthrough, Shay. I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna see who followed the instructions, Shay. I'm gonna see who followed the instructions on revenue breakthrough. See, I see Danya Zimmerman. See, she's out there rocking out. You know why? Because she means success. She wants success, and she's acting on success. There's D. Nicole Maddox said, I'm ready for a revenue breakthrough. There's Charlotte Brigham says, I'm ready for a revenue breakthrough. And she is an educator, and she is an author, and she works with Rima Words. And there's Marion Yufa, and she is serious. Said Monique Blaze. I'm shouting out those people who've taken action. Shout out to Ashley Love out there, and shout out to, oh, look at this one, Breakthrough Business Secrets for Women out there rocking out, having a revenue breakthrough. And I'm shouting out a kind of Finch. These are just some of the people out there that are following the instructions. And by the way, here's what I want you to do. Business owners, professionals, entrepreneurs, it's all about our collaborations. It's all about the people that we want to work with. Let me tell you the easiest way to figure out who you want to work with. Align yourself with not just people who think like you, but align yourself with people whose actions tell you that they share a similar character. If you have two people who think alike, but their character is not the same, their action set is not the same. Hey, I believe we should be successful. You believe we should be successful, but our actions don't match up. Then it's a failed merger. When we do these hangouts, look for the action takers in the group. Align yourself with them. Look for the people who are actively helping others. Look for those who can take instruction and guidance where they can be a student first. We're talking about getting set up for 2015. I mean, Shay, I done gone off on a tangent. I done gone off on the deep end. But at the end of the day, I believe that they are ready for a revenue breakthrough. Man, I just wanted to shout out. By the way, if I miss shouting you out because you followed the instructions, don't worry, I'm coming back to you. Just share every nugget. You want to use revenue, hashtag revenue breakthrough. And by the way, we're spelling breakthrough, BREAKTHROUGH. That's BREAKTHROUGH. Right? Hashtag revenue breakthrough, because that's truly what it's all about. And how do you do it? Hit the share button above the video, because we want to introduce the world to you. We're not trying to be introduced to the world. We want to introduce your business, your product, your services, your mission, your organization, your brand to the world. It's time, folks. And what is it time for? A hashtag revenue breakthrough.
Revenue breakthrough. All right, Trevor, let's go ahead and kick it off. It is time for hashtag revenue breakthrough. We like to start every single time the exact same way, because we've got the content that's ready to come your way. And one of the ways we like to start off when we get going is we like to go like 1, 2, 3, and then we like to say it's a great day. But we look for you to participate as well, because we're about to kick off with the content piece of it now. Now, here's how you all can participate, and how you can pay it forward, how you can make a difference for someone else, and how you can just send a little words of encouragement. And here's how it works. You can look right above the video and just take your mouse and just hit the share button. Just hit the share button. And when you hit the share button, you can type, "It's a great day," space, hashtag revenue breakthrough. Put "It's a great day," hashtag revenue breakthrough. Now, we're not going to quite send it out yet now. You're not going to hit enter yet. But what you're going to do is you're going to get ready. So when we say 1, 2, 3, and Trevor and I say it's a great day, then you can hit that button, and everyone, no matter where they are, it could be morning time, it could be evening time, it could be nighttime, it could be in the middle of the morning. There are folks watching all over the world. And you get a chance to say it's a great day, to encourage, to inspire, to motivate them. This is the big pay it forward. This is your gift to someone else that's out there right now as well. So let's go ahead and all do that right now. We all can do that. So Trevor, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So on the count of 3, we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna type "It's a great day," which you already have, space, hashtag revenue breakthrough. Okay, here we go. So you ready, Trevor? You sure you're ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's a
It's a
great
great
day.
day.
See,
Dun,
there
dun,
you
dun,
go.
dun,
You hit
dun,
the
dun, dun, dun. Yeah, but you had it that part.
You had to pay it forward. You had to share it with someone else, and now we are kicking off. We're ready to get going with a very special, something we only have an opportunity to do once a year, and that is take a step back and really focus on creating our future, putting together our sales and marketing plan. And this is a very, very critical piece, and we're gonna talk about that in a moment. And Trevor, as I'm trying to pull things up for just a moment, can you talk to him why it's even important to even maybe even start where we're starting at now, just to get going?
Well, I'd like to do that, Shad. I want to shout out a few people. One, if you're out there right now and you're looking to develop stronger speaking skills, I want to encourage you to connect with Ruben West. He is a special guest and he is here tonight. And you'll find him. Just find Ruben. Just introduce yourself to Ruben West. Say, hey, Ruben, and let him know what you speak on. He's one of the best technical trainers of speakers that I've seen in the country. And it's worth just letting him do an assessment on your speaking capabilities. He's just flat out amazing. And then we have none other than Dakisha Chambliss Williams. She's here. She is here and she is doing the business basics group out there in Richmond, Virginia, just doing a phenomenal job helping entrepreneurs put together their profit plan. And she's just flat out amazing. And go ahead and connect with Keisha Chambliss Williams. And there's what I call downtown Frida Brown, a super phenomenal accountant. And she is here. And there's Chanel Rogers. She's here. And Harriet Gibbs. And she is here. And so many of you are here and just doing just flat out amazing things. And just wanted to shout those people out. And if you're out there right now and you have a revenue goal and you're willing to be transparent and authentic, I would like you to type into the group what your revenue goal is for 2014, 2015, 2016, and beyond. And just write down, type into the group. My revenue goal for 2015 is blank. Now, if you're not comfortable sharing the numbers, you can state, hey, my goal is to increase my revenue by 30% in 2015. Or you can put in there, my goal is to double my revenue in 2015. But go ahead and type in your projections for 2015. Type it into the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group, and at the end, put hashtag revenue breakthrough. Go ahead and put it in there. And you'll be surprised how just communicating that, you start to attract not just the people, but the resources necessary to help you achieve those goals. Some of y'all don't even know how you're going to get there. You don't even know how you're going to get there. But at the end of the day, just by communicating it, just by putting it out there, you're already putting yourself in position to attract the resources, the help, and the infrastructure you need to achieve your goals in 2015 and beyond. And so I'm just looking at some of you out there that just hanging in there, especially after Trevor got off of his trusty soapbox. But I couldn't help it, folks. I couldn't help it. You just put hashtag Trevor couldn't help it. So let me just welcome Rose Joy. Rose Joy. Oh, no. Her name is Mary Nicholas from Barbados, West Indies. She's an educator, an aspiring author. She says, my emerging business helps individuals determine that fulfillment in their lives is achievable through the choices they make. Joan, Corner Woman Wilson, is in the house, and just wanted to welcome her. And Renee Miller wanted to welcome her. And so many of you are out there. If I missed you, just post again. Like, hey, Trevor, you missed me. It's okay. I want to welcome Terry Mitchell to the group for the very first time. Teresa Campbell, welcome, and she posted her Facebook fan page, and she's in media and she's in publishing. Hey, this is a good time. Everybody, go ahead and post the link to your Facebook fan page or business page. Go ahead and post it right now. And here's what we're going to do. It's going to be time for our social media flash mob. And it's just Well, we take 2 to 3 minutes and everybody goes out there and they post their first name, their last name, and where they're from, and then they post the link to their Facebook fan page or business page. And what you would do is, like if it was me, I'd be Trevor Otts, National Harbor, Maryland, and then I would put www.facebook.com/Trevor Otts. Facebook.com/Trevor Otts. And that's what I would go ahead and post. I would go ahead and post that right now. And when you put in the link, whenever you put a link into Facebook, after you put in the link, you must hit the space bar before you post. You must hit the space bar before you post. That way it makes it easy for people to like your page. It makes it very easy for people to like your page. And so with that being said, I'm going to give everybody 1 minute, and then Shay Brown, he is giving me the cue that he is ready to go, but I got to put in the link to my private Facebook group. I'm like, I got to get me some fans. I'm starting to feel fanless out there. That Trevor Otts doesn't have any fans. Maybe I just get a few likes today. Maybe the universe will show kindness to me. Give me a few likes.
And I do acknowledge, Trevor, those folks that have went out there and even was transparent. Some of the folks, I'm surprised, but they shared what their goal is. D. Nicole Maddox said she wants to increase her annual revenue by 75%. We've got some nuggets tonight that's going to help you. Brent Harding says, my financial projection for 2015, increase call center number 1 by 300%. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. We've got some ideas. I can't wait to share those with you. Todd Hood is here all the way from Rancho Palos Verdes in California. Says 50K in revenue in 2015. Can't wait to share some of the golden nuggets and ideas that we have to get you kicked off and for you to really give yourself a raise. I mean, some of you really just say, hey, it's time for me to step up and get to exactly where I want to get to. And everyone right now should be posting their group right down in the group. And as you're doing that, as Trevor said right now, this is an opportunity to highlight what you do and, more importantly, the problems that you solve. So thanks a lot for those that are participating. I'm going down here and I'm going to like some pages right now myself as we're posting in there. Richard Taddy is here. The multilingual coach is right here in the house. Welcome. Trisha Dr. Travis is in the house. Her page has been liked. Sharon Parker said, remember, you are made from the best. Just liked her page. Thanks a lot for joining and participating this evening. And all those that are putting it out there. Annette Butler Bryan, who says, my revenue goal for 2015 is $150,000 plus, always transforming. Sean Watson. Hey, Sean, I know it's been a while since we talked. Say good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Watson, the setback strategist is in the house. Chantel Rogers said hashtag revenue breakthrough, 50K in revenue in 2015. I'm going to like Trevor's page. Everyone make sure you go out there and like Trevor's page. We don't want him to feel likeless in the middle of all these wonderful folks that are here this evening that are really, really ready to take their business to the next level. And Melavina, okay. Now, when you put your Facebook page in there, you got to put your Facebook page and then space after it. Cosette White, hey, Cosette, good to connect with you. I've liked your page. Great conversation, by the way. She says, I am Cosette White. As a result of working with me, clients make sense of their money. Thanks a lot for joining. Make sure y'all like her page. Dakisha, great picture there. Lorraine Santa Rosa is in the house. She put hers. It's all. Make sure we go like her page. Agents for Veterans. All right. Now, Remima Ward or Charlotte Brittingham, you did the best you could. After you put your page in, you got to put a space there. You got to put a space there so you can allow yourself and folks to see your page. As you're all placing that in there right now. Okay. Trevor, I don't know what the time is, but they are posting. They're putting their page in there. Candace Camille, welcome. She put her page. Everybody head over to like Candace's page. Ashley Love, all the way here from Alexandria, Louisiana. Thanks a lot. Beautiful page. Let's make sure we like Ashley's page. Teresa Caldwell from Los Angeles, California. My goal for 2015, consistently have 5-figure months every month and break the $250,000 barrier. My 2016 goal is to make $1 million in revenue. I want you to know that I believe in you. Shantae Earl, thanks a lot for joining. I see you're out there this evening. Everyone make sure you go like his page as well. Anthony Laddison. Dr. Anthony Laddison is in the house. Thank you so much for joining this evening as well. And none other than the, not a, but the Tawana Freeman. Hey, Tawana Freeman, can't wait to connect and have you back on the Hangout. She is the founder of Black Life Coaches. Let's all make sure we go out there and we like her page immediately right now. And I've already liked her page. I just liked it. I thought I liked it before. Let's all make sure we get a chance to go out there and connect with her immediately this evening while she's doing exactly what she's doing right now. Okay. All right. So we have that there. We're liking those pages. And now it's time. Elena Clark. Hey, she says, I'm back. Let's all make sure we go out and like Elena Clark's page as well. And let's all go like Destination Mastery, Ruben West page as well. Bringing coaches to the masses. All right. And Tawana, we'll get yours as well. This is a night to honor all of the business owners that are here. We spend some time, sometimes longer than others, really recognizing business owners, entrepreneurs, sometimes folks who are just in the area of personal development and professional growth, but they have that inside of them and they show up, and sometimes I enjoy the interaction. Sometimes I go back and I spend at least minutes, I'm not going to say hours, but I have spent up to an hour just going back and reading through the posts and the comments and seeing the interaction and all that happens. And that's why it's called virtual networking live, because virtually you're all networking. Some of you are connecting with other folks. You're building new relationships. So let's go ahead now, as Joanne Youngblood King put hers out there. She's a success coach from Queens, New York. Live Your Potential helps administrative assistants, executive assistants, and coordinators, and all type of support staff really be more so they can accomplish their dreams. Thanks a lot for being here this evening. We certainly really appreciate it. And Edward, my man, talked to Edward today. The Edward Womack is in the house. He's a life transformer from Atlanta, Georgia, and the author of Back from Broken, Happy, Joyous, and Free. Thanks a lot for being here. He's a dynamic, gifted speaker and life transformational coach. Okay, let's get down to getting your 2015 plan. We've got a tremendous lineup for you this evening. I'm excited. Couldn't wait to share this content with you. Let me go ahead and click over, because we're going to have two parts going on. One is you're going to write your plan this evening. I'm going to give you a step-by-step approach. Got some content I'm going to share that I'm going to be giving you as well. And then I'm going to help you write your 2014 plan. Okay, so let me get this geared up right here while I'm there. I want you all to know, first of all, just let me see if I can get this thing to show. Let me see here. Make sure this is showing. I think you're seeing what I'm seeing. You're seeing on your screen. Let me see here.
You are confirmed, Shay. You are confirmed. We can see your. We can see it.
Okay, I just want to make sure I can see. Okay, so here's what I want you to know as we kick off doing your 2015 sales and marketing plan. I want you to first know that you're a champion, that you're a winner. Just the fact that you showed up tonight, just the fact that you're here, that you took this time, tells me that you have the potential inside of you to perform at a higher level. And not only do you have the potential to perform at a higher level, but you believe deep down inside you there's another tier that you can get to. So I just want to acknowledge you for the champion that you are. Here's what I'd like for you to do, just as we get started. Please, just do me this favor. We're started now. I mean, you're getting ready to walk through, some of you for the very, very first time ever. I mean, in all you've been in business, you've never sat through this type of sales and marketing plan. And others, you were with us last year. Some of you have been with me since 2006 when I first learned it. But here's what I want you to do. In the private and elusive exclusive Facebook group, let's just encourage everyone who's here tonight as they walk through this plan. Here's what I want you to do. Go out there and type right now, put I am a champion. Just put that in. You'll know what it is. It's not just for you, but it's a message to someone else. Just put I am a champion and put hashtag revenue breakthrough. Here's what I want you to do. Just right now, go into the private, into the elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And you can get there by going to virtualnetworkinglive.com. Once again, virtualnetworkinglive.com. Type I am a champion, hashtag revenue breakthrough. Now, as folks are doing that, even if you didn't type anything in tonight, even if you didn't do it, you're just Hey, Shay, what's going on? You just happen to go over the virtual networking live. When you saw those words come in, what I want you to do is I want you to encourage and inspire someone else. Even if you didn't type it, you hit on over there and you just hit like. So you like what they just put. What do I want you to put in it again? Type in, I am a champion. And then right after you put in, I am a champion, then I want you to go ahead and right next to it, just go out there and like it. Monica Flowers is putting her Facebook page out there. Todd Hod is out there. I want you to know that you're all champions right now in this present moment. And one of the reasons why I put together this 4-part series on how to create your 2000 plan is I knew there was a need out there. I will acknowledge Tina Harris. She put, I am a champion, hashtag revenue breakthrough. What I'd like for you to do is go out there right now, just go to the group and just hit like, just encourage her to say, yes, you are a champion. Yes, the next 12 months will be your best 12 months ever. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about how you can make that and some things that you can do interactively today. And my goal is that everyone gets their 2015 sales marketing plan done, and I'm going to help you. First, I want to acknowledge Annette Butler Bryant says, I am a champion. Minister Angela Gray says, I am a champion. I believe that. Pekoska Collard from Peabody, Mass said, I am a champion. Go out there and just like it. Just give her a like. Give them a little encouragement. Lita Cornell says, I am a champion. Go ahead and just encourage them. Everyone, just find those folks who typed in, I am a champion, hashtag revenue breakthrough. I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge and bring in Makita Woods, but knocking at the door, says, hey, I want to participate. Don't worry, I've got some content. Don't worry, I have some ideas. Don't worry, shortly I'm going to give you the golden nuggets that you need to give yourself a raise right now in your business. So what do? You do what Joanne Youngblood King did. Type, I am a champion. Give her a shout out, you guys. Dr. Blackston. Hey, Dr. Blackston. Thanks for working with us. I mean, Dr. Blackston worked with us all year. There's been some high highs, some low lows, some bumps, but you hung in there. Look, we appreciate you. I hope we got everything right for you. I really do. If we haven't, just text me. But I do want to acknowledge you because you are a champion. You're here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being in here tonight. Regina Simpson says, I am a champion. Ellen Udis says, I am a champion and I keep achieving. We're giving them shout outs right now for all the work that they're doing right now. Melvia, I'm not going to get to many of it, says, I am a champion. We're going to acknowledge you for all that you're doing right now. Okay, now you might be wondering right now in the back of your mind, like, hey, Shay, why'd you even put this together? What was the purpose? What is the need? What is this going to be all about this evening as I'm jumping around? Well, here's the reason why. I saw that there was a need out there. There was a big challenge. There were a number of folks, and this may be you and it may not be you, but a number of folks that were having some challenges. They had really good products, and truthfully, they got in business for a very legitimate reason. One of the reasons they got in business because they knew that there was a problem that existed, and they believed they could solve it. And so they worked very hard to create these problems, but there's a challenge. And the challenge isn't that they're not selling. That's not the challenge. The challenge is that they're not selling or having as many people really take advantage of their products and services so they can solve their problems. So what's the biggest challenge out there? People have problems, and you, I believe in my heart, most of you that are listening, you're here for a reason. And you're here because you want to help people solve those problems. Yes, you should be paid, and I would agree with that. And yes, in these United States of America, when you solve problems, you do get paid, but that's not why you're here. So you know that there is an easier way to be successful in sales. And tonight I'm not only going to share with you how to do a plan. This is not really a conversation about planning, although I have some golden nuggets. This is really a conversation around what's the step-by-step approach? What's the strategy? What should be included in my sales plan? See, some of you can't work any harder. You really can't put in any more time than you're putting in right now. And so you're saying to yourself, you know, I know there's an easy way to do it, Shay. Just share with me the formula that has been shared with so many other folks that you too can do as well. Oops, see, I hit the wrong button. That you too can do as well. So let me first take a minute or two and tell some of you a little bit about myself. Some of you don't know who I am. You're like, hey, Shay, this is my first time. I got here because someone shared the Facebook message, someone shared the text. So I'll take just 2 or 3 minutes, tell you a little bit about myself and my company, and then I'll get into the two outcomes I have for this evening. So a little bit about myself, by the way. I'm a native Washingtonian. I've only worked for two companies my entire career. I worked for Citibank after undergraduate. I went to Morgan State, which is in Baltimore, Maryland, and I didn't do sales. And then after finishing graduate school, I went to Johns Hopkins, which is also in Baltimore, Maryland. I went on to work for Verizon for the next 9 years, and I didn't do sales there either. And then back on May 31st, 2004, I remember it like it was just yesterday, Verizon gave me the pink slip, or they laid me off. And perhaps you all know someone who's been laid off. I mean, these are very challenging times. We're still in uncharted waters, and so I decided I want to do something bold, something different, something adventurous. So I took my little small severance check at the time from Verizon. That night, I remember going down to Kinko's. I was so excited. Had some business cards made up, and the very next day I was in business, and my card at the time just said Shay Brown on it, and I called myself a business consultant, and I kind of hung my shingle out the door. I got started, and then after about 90 days in business, I was tired, I was frustrated, heck, I was struggling to get clients, and in short, I was out of money. And hence, I learned the golden rule in business. At least I believe it's the golden rule according to Shay Brown, and no one's validated me on this yet, but before my days come to an end, before they all come to an end, I really do believe they will. And here's the golden rule in business. Go ahead and jot this down in your notes. Just please, everyone jot this in your notes. The golden rule in business is to never run out of money. That's the golden rule in business. And the only way not to run out of money is really to make more sales, right? Because when you make more sales, this is very logical, you make more money. Let me say that again. When you make more sales, you make more what? Money. Now, while money is not everything, cash flow does solve so many problems. So I had to learn how to sell just to stay in business. So I did like a number of you that are out there that are listening right now, that are watching, because a lot of you are like me. I went out and I decided I had to study some of the best of the best. Now, it wasn't always easy. No, it wasn't always easy. I went through a divorce, not once, but twice. And just imagine just losing the love of your life twice. During that very short period of time, my sons, they decided they wanted to come live with me. So I'm already down. Anyone that's ever been through a divorce or just a relationship breakup or just lost a loved one, it's a grieving process. It really is difficult, especially when someone just decides they want to leave. It's very hard to do. And it was hard to do for me. It really was. But my son decided he wanted to come live with me. So you try to be a dad, you're trying to be an entrepreneur, not making any money. The ends are not meeting at all. You're juggling, but after a while, there's nothing to juggle at all. And then things start crashing down. And so my car got repossessed. And I don't know if you ever had your kids looking out the window, and if I open my window down and someone taking your car away, it's tough. Then you're a grown adult, you're a man, and you feel like, hey, I'm supposed to be able to provide. I'm supposed to be able to do these things. I'm supposed to make it happen. I have this expertise, which I should be a consultant. Someone should hire me. I've had all this training. But the reality was no one was doing that. They just wasn't. And so I then found myself in bankruptcy, which is a very public event. And but I even with all that, I just still believed. And sometimes you gotta just believe. I'm not saying you hold on to it and you do crazy things, but I just believed this thing was going to work. And so I kept pushing, and then finally I came across an opportunity to attend yet another training event. Now, check this out. I've been trained by Brendan Bouchard, and I've been trained by Hilton Johnson. I've been to Zig Ziglar events, Les Brown events, Tom Hopkins events. I mean, Danny Johnson's, you name those folks. I've spent the money to be there in person. But yet, in 2006, there was another gentleman. His name was Eric Loftholm, and he had this program. It was $5,000. I mean, okay, let's check in where we are. 2014, $5,000. You'd probably agree it's a lot of money. I'm sure you would agree it's a lot of money. $5,000 back in 2006. Oh, well, I'm going to tell you, that was like $1 million. But I went to the one source I believe I can go to, and I was very blessed. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you have family. If you're even lucky. I mean, we all don't have family, and I understand that, but I'm very blessed. I can go to the well one more time with this hope, this dream of going all the way across the country to Rockland, California. Never been there in my life. And I was going to spend a week for $5,000. I was going to learn how you could grow your business. So I get out there. I'm with Eric Lofholm. He was Tony Robbins' #1 sales guy. He had trained the Tony Robbins organization. Heck, he had his own sales training company for 13 years. So I get there, and he gives me an idea. And there's nothing more powerful than a good idea whose time has come. And my time had come. Matter of fact, in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, just jot this down, please. Just put this in your notes. Wait, let me just tell you this. I work with Eric Lofholm. I spend the $5,000. He tells me to focus on sales training while I'm there. I'm like, sales training? I'm a business consultant. Can't you see my card? Shay Brown, business consultant. But the reality was no one anywhere, any place, no one was hiring me to do any business consulting. I was taking the ideas that I was learning from the books. I've got books over here. I got Ruben's books. I could pull up a number of books over here. From the seminars, from all the trainings, and I was teaching those same sales ideas to everyday people who were just like me, and I'm just like you, and they were getting results. See, I'm still in the field every day. I got my sleeves rolled up. I'm in the trenches. I know what it's like. And here's something that I learned. Put this in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. If you don't do anything else, just please put this one comment. This is going to help you. We're going to do your plan. I've got, I don't know, at least 30 ideas. I may have already given you 2 or 3, but I've got a lot of ideas here. But first, put this in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. This is going to help someone else. This is not for you, but you can pay it forward. And here it is. Please put this out there. Selling is a learned skill. Just jot that in the private and elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Selling is a learned skill. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. You can learn to sell. Now, I'm going to say it again, just a little slower. And someone, if you just take a minute, just put that into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Pay this forward to someone else, please. Selling is a learned skill. Put that in the group. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. We all can learn to sell. And what a comforting feeling to know that I can learn to sell. Just like you've learned maybe how to cook, just like you learned finance, just like you learned accounting, just like you've learned how to use the internet. I mean, I can learn to sell. So I applied those principles in my company. And first thing we did is we stayed in business. That was very important, by the way. We stayed in business. Number 2 is we hired people. And then we leased office space. And then we started teaching sales ideas to everyday people who were just like me. And these were people that were in the fields. They had big dreams. They had the right products. They had the right services. But there was one piece missing. See, it takes 4 pieces of the combination to crack this code. And they got 3 already dialed in based on all their experience, all their expertise, all their training, all their mentors, all the books they've read. And it just takes one more. And sometimes that one more is sales. So we're now in our 10th year of business. All the time, full time. And the mission of our company is to teach 10 million sales professionals over the next 10 years how to make more sales with less effort. We consider ourselves the sales university for sales professionals. We're a place you can build your selling skills, improve your selling techniques, or in some cases, just move people to action. Just comfortably move people to action. So a little bit about myself and my company. I really have 2 outcomes for tonight. As Anisha Carter put, selling is a learned skill. Someone give her a like. Just let her know that. Anisha Fleming put, selling is a learned skill. Edward Womack put, selling is a learned skill. See, we can all learn to sell. For everyone that's participating, just put, selling is a learned skill. So I have 2 outcomes for my presentation tonight. I really have 2 outcomes. My number 1 outcome is for you to get value. For me to share at least one idea that you can use immediately, instantly, to make more sales with less effort. And I'm confident at the end of our time, it won't be long, but at the end of our time this evening, you'll have one idea that you can use. And then my second outcome is, while you have that one idea, you're able to get your 2015 sales and marketing plan done. And then I'm going to share a very special way that if you want to stay in this conversation with me over and beyond tonight, you can. And we've got very special offer today. It's going to be about $25. I'll just tell you that. And that's to work with me over the next 12 months. And I'll give you all the details at the very, very end of our presentation. But there are really three ways to elevate your sales results, something I've learned from my mentor, and I share it wherever I go. There are three fundamental ways to increase your sales results. This is the philosophy of our company. It's what we believe. It's what we teach, and it flat out works. And it comes to work with literally thousands of sales professionals and countless companies, but it always boils down to one of these three areas, or sometimes it's a combination of all three. Clara Peters, I see you. Selling is a learned skill. Picosa, I hear you. I see you. Selling is a learned skill. Donia Zimmerman, I see you. Selling is a learned skill. We all can learn to sell, Annette. We all can learn to sell, Melavina. We all can take it to another level, Regina, and all of you out there that are participating. So three fundamental ways to increase your sales results. Let me give you the first way. The first way is the inner game, I-N-N-E game. I-N-N-E game. The inner game is the mental side of success. So it's your belief systems. It's your comfort zone. It's how you deal with the fear of rejection. It's truly just your mindset. It's your mindset. And check in with yourself right now. Just check in with yourself and ask yourself just one question. Just this one question, please. Just this one question. With 37 days to go in 2014, with 37 days to close out 2014, here's my question for you. What has been your mindset over the last 30 days? Has your mindset been you're unstoppable? Has your mindset been going after new clients? See, there are 328 days behind us. They're already behind us, but there's still 37 days to go. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've got the pedal to the metal. I'm in hashtag beast mode. Someone right now, that's the mindset. Look, I've run 4 marathons. I'm just in this mindset. I'm in this just training mindset. It's like I'm giving it everything I've got. I'm laying it all out. I'm playing full out. My mindset is whatever I want to accomplish, I can get it done if I stay focused and have the right strategy and take the right actions. Jot this in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Somebody just go encourage someone else. Just put this, just this word, hashtag beast mode. Just put that right now. Just put hashtag beast mode. If you're willing to play full out, if you're willing to give it everything you got for the next 37 days, if you're willing just to stay tuned in for just a little while longer, I'm going to get to the plan. I got it. But some of you, it's just a mindset shift. Just put hashtag beast mode. Hashtag beast mode. Hashtag beast mode. That means whatever it takes. Hashtag beast mode. That means everything counts. Every moment, every minute of every day, you're going to give it everything you possibly got. Hashtag beast mode means I'm going to keep on going. Now, that's just the mindset. This is not about mindset tonight. That's not what the conversation is about. But I got a little carried away. Why? Because I'm in hashtag beast mode. And the one thing I used to share with someone when I first started, and they said, Shay, you're crazy for doing what you're doing. I say, you know what? If my business fails for whatever reason, and I've failed in a number of things in my life, I've learned a lot of lessons. Here's what I want you to know. It won't be because of a lack of effort. It won't be because of lack of effort. It won't be because I didn't try. It won't be because I didn't give it everything I got. If you're in hashtag beast mode, just go to the private, to the elusive, exclusive Facebook group like Teresa Campbell, hashtag beast mode. Tina Harris, hashtag beast mode on this journey with the pedal to the metal to finish as strong as you possibly can. And that's what it's all about. So you want the strategies, I'm going to give it to them. You want to know what it's about, I'm going to give it to you as well. I'm going to make sure you have everything you need. Melvina, hashtag beast mode. They told me tonight, Shay, are you going to do this? Yes. I didn't say yes. Why? Because I'm in hashtag beast mode. Monica Flowers, hashtag beast mode right now. Doing everything you possibly can to keep on going. Anicia, hashtag beast mode, hashtag so on this, hashtag no more crumbs. Hashtag success come up. Oh, okay. Hashtag beast mode. I see you, D. Nicole. I see you, Cazette White. Hashtag beast mode. Shamika, I see you. I see all of you that are out there right now. And I'll go back through there later and get to them. I've got to get to some real content. I've got to share some ideas. We've got to get our 2015 plan done, because this will not be because we just decided to, oh, well, let's just see what happens. It won't be because of that. It'll be because we gave it our best. Now, some of us, the best ain't going to be enough. We got to go to work. Why? Because it ain't easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Okay, the second fundamental way to increase your sales results, I'll take a minute on this, is the outer game. O-U-T-E-R, game. The outer game is the tactical side of selling. The tactical side of selling. In selling, it really boils down to what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. It's the how-tos of selling. It's your time management. It's your goal setting. It's your database. It's your sales systems. It's what we're going to be putting together tonight. It's your plan. It's the three key systems. Jot this down in your notes. Don't miss this. It's the three key systems you need in any economy, anytime, anywhere. You need a lead generation system. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about how to do that tonight. We're going to talk about some strategies that you can do. We're going to talk about what you can implement. So you need a lead generation system. You need a way to find people who have a problem, which is your number one job every day as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, or as a sales professional, is to generate qualified leads. And then the second system you need, and I'm a system sales trainer, I believe in systems, is you need an appointment setting system. You need to find a way to get in front of people who have a problem and share how you solve it. And that's going to be important. Now, I get it. For some of you, it's a face-to-face appointment. All right, I get that. So some of you say, hey, Shay, I do face-to-face appointments. No problem. Some of you, it's over the phone. I get that, but it's still an appointment. Some of you, it's through the power of video. Still an appointment. Some of you, it's when they go to your website and they read about you and what you do. That's an appointment. Some of you, it's through an email. That's an appointment. Whatever you want to call an appointment, a webinar, it doesn't really matter. Some of you, if you get more appointments, you're going to close more deals. We'll talk about that when we get to the plan. And then the third key system you need in any business, any economy, any place is a lead conversion system. You see, selling is still a pay-for-performance industry. You perform, you get paid. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Not will you get paid, should you get paid. You perform, and you get paid. Here's something I want you to mention. This is one of those $50,000 ideas. This is a golden nugget. Heck, this might be a golden boulder right now. Like I'm giving you a boulder. If I could take a boulder right now, I could just grab a boulder, go shh. It'd be a golden boulder. Here's what I want you to know. All roads in business, just jot this down in your notes. Just jot this down in your notes, please. It's a distinction that I learned, and I'm sharing it with you because I learned it from my mentors, and it's helped me, and it's helped lots of my clients, and I know it's going to help you. And here it is. All roads in business lead to a sales presentation. That's like, okay, you're not going to be blown away. You're not going to say, wow, Shay, thanks a lot. But that could be one of the top 5 ideas that I'm going to share. I'm going to get to the plan, but that might be one of the top 5 ideas. Oh, I'm going to show you how to break the plan down to very specific sales segments. But I want you to get this distinction. A distinction is an understanding beyond common knowledge. And here it is. All roads in business lead to a sales presentation. So if you're giving a presentation every day anyway, wouldn't it make sense to give the best presentation you can? Wouldn't it make sense to be able to move people to action? And then the third fundamental way to increase your sales result, I said I give you 3, the inner game. The second one is the outer game. And the third one is action. Jot this down in your notes. Action is just moving yourself to follow through and do all those things that you know that you should do in your business. You see, it's one thing to intellectually know how to do something. It's another thing to actually do it, and kind of check in with yourself right now. And as you're putting together your 2015 sales and marketing plan, we'll talk about that in a minute, but ask yourself the question, have I been a person of action over just the last 30 days? Over the last 328 days behind us. It's already behind us. If you have, congratulations. Just take your right hand right now, or if you're left-handed, take your left hand. Pat yourself on the back and say, great job, great job. And if you haven't, what would it mean right now if you just stepped up right now? You just closed everything down. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. But you closed everything down, and you woke up and you just start taking action, what you already know, what you've already been taught. See, it could create a breakthrough for you. Just that one idea alone. But I always say, don't believe us. Listen to our clients. I'll share a quick story of one of our clients that we were working with, and one of the things that she would share with me, she said, Shay, her name is Terry, by the way. I'm really good at what I do. I really am. But my bank account, it just doesn't reflect how good I am. And maybe that's you. You can't work any more hours. You can't take any more time. You've given it everything you got, but your bank account doesn't reflect how good you are. She took a step. She's in our Silver Partner program. I'm going to mention it at the very end of tonight after we create your plan in part one. And one of the areas that I asked her to focus on was lead generation. Generating qualified leads. Some of you, if you just get in front of more qualified people, you're going to close more deals. She took me up on the area. At the time, she was earning a little less than $2,000 in her business. She has a full-time job. She's a mom. But she believed she had the potential inside of her to earn $20,000. And you know what? I believed her. And I still believe her. And today, because of working with us now, I can't take credit for all of her success. She had to go do the work. She had to get up. She had to take the action. But she's currently earning a little less than $7,000 per month, and that's extra income. And I believe there will come a day. I believe if you're watching right now, Terry, I believe that you're going to make that $20,000 a month. And you just keep on doing that. You just keep on doing that right now. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you an idea. It's called baseline strategy. Jot this down in your notes. For some of you, this is new, and some of you, you're hearing it for the second time, but
All right, so everybody just hold on there. Shay Brown will be returning. I mean, he was so hot. He was so amazing. The energy just went off on him. He was in a rhythm. But what did he talk about? Let's just recap what he talked about. He talked about what? The inner game. What? The outer game. And third, taking action. And he asked a very key and very important question. Here's what he said. He asked, have you, not me, not Trevor Otts, not another person around the corner, but he asked, have you been a person of action? And that's the question that we have to ask today.
okay. Did
So,
I make it back in?
and so if you're checking to see if you are a person of action, go ahead,
Mic check, mic check.
have you,
Did I make it back in?
yep, have you been a person of action?
Oh.
Welcome back, Shay. Welcome back.
My whole system just shut down on me. It even looks different in here. That's pretty interesting. Wow. I mean, it looks like it's a little darker than what it really is in here. Okay. Yeah, my whole system cut down, but oh, I got two of them up. This is weird. Okay, I'm in this one. I'm cutting that one down. Hold on, Trevor. See if you can see me.
We see you loud and clear, Shay.
Okay. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, or I should say, welcome myself back. So, I'm on it, and all of a sudden, everything's went boop, cut down. But here's what I would say. I was talking about baseline strategy. Your baseline is everything you're doing today to produce the results you're producing today on a monthly basis. And thanks a lot for hanging in there. I really appreciate it. I was getting excited there, and all of a sudden, it just went click. Good news is I didn't shut it down all the way. I don't know what happened there. It just locked up and cut me out. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. We're going to take one look at your business. We're going to get to the plan, but let's just take one look at your business right now. And the area I want to look at your business right now is generating qualified leads. And I want you to think right now, how many leads are you generating on a monthly basis? Now, some of you might be generating 2 leads, 3 leads. Some of you are generating 1 qualified lead a day. So let's say you're averaging 20 leads a month. I just picked one area. I could have picked any area out there, but I decided to pick one area, which was lead generation. And let's say you're averaging 20 leads a month. Then your baseline is everything you're doing today to produce 20 leads a month. It's the number of phone calls you're making. It's your time management. it's your goal setting, it's everything you can possibly do today to generate 20 qualified leads a month. Here's what the baseline strategy says. Continue to do everything you're doing today because it's producing a positive result, and then you add one new idea. You implement a new strategy, and thus you produce a greater result than 20. Now, part of the purpose of your subconscious mind is to answer whatever questions you ask it. So I want you to kind of ask yourself right now, what are some things you could do right now to generate more qualified leads in your business? And go ahead and jot that down. Just what are some things you can do? And I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But what are some things that you can do right now? Now, maybe it's generate more leads. Just jot that down. And then I want you to think for a moment. Let's look at the revenue side of the house. So maybe you can set more qualified appointments. Maybe you can have more power partners. Maybe you can use social media to generate more leads. I'm going to get to breaking down a plan. But first, I want to do something really special. And then let's go take a look at the other side. And this is baseline strategy advance. And let's look at maybe the area of revenue. Now, when it comes to a baseline, pay attention. Don't miss this, please. Just pay attention. This is going to help you. This is very important. For some of you, this is great trainer content. So you think about your baseline. You say, okay, there are three things that you can do to any baseline. The first thing you can do to a baseline is you can add something new. So in the area of revenue, I want you to think. Don't write it down yet, but think. What's something you can add new? Maybe that's what you need to do. And in your plan, we might talk about that. The second thing you can do to any baseline is you can optimize what you're doing, which means you take what you're already doing and you do it better. That's optimization. We'll talk about that. And in 2015, you probably won't see too many new things, but what you will see is everything we're doing, we're going to do a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And then the third thing you can do to a baseline, isn't that cool to know? There's only three things you can do to a baseline. I'm making this really simple. But it's easy to do and it's easy not to do. The third thing you can do is you can subtract something from a baseline. So here's what I want you to do. Think about what can you subtract maybe from your baseline right now to generate more revenue. So maybe you need to stop going to Starbucks. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be taking phone calls while you're working on a project. Maybe you should be answering emails when you should be prospecting. I don't know what it is for you, but here's what I'd like for you to do. I want you to make a commitment right now that you're going to focus on generating more revenue. And you're going to create your 2015 plan. And inside that plan, you're going to look at those three categories. I'm going to break it down in a moment. You're going to look at those three categories, and you already got some ideas brewing, but I want you to do this right now. Now, this is probably one of the top 5 ideas I'm going to share on today's training session. And here it is. It's called a promise versus a goal. That's right, a promise versus a goal. And what I want you to do right now, for everyone that's listening, I want you to pay very close attention. Listen to me like you've never listened to one of these broadcasts before. Hear my voice like you've never heard it before. And watch right now, difference between a promise and a goal. You see, if you set a goal, you set a goal. If you hit the goal, no big deal. And a goal is something that you want to achieve. You do the best you can to get there. And I'm with you on that. And we all set goals. Okay, you get that. How many goal setting seminars you need to go to get that idea? But there's another level, and it's called a promise. And a promise is a commitment that you make to yourself. A promise means that you're going to make it happen no matter what. A promise means you personally, you're going to own the outcome for getting it done. A promise means it becomes a priority. And why don't you think right now, just in your own business, as it relates to creating your 2015 plan, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to do something special, so pay attention. Look, listen right now. Please, please, please listen right now. I want you to make a promise to yourself that you're going to complete your 2015 sales and marketing plan. You're not going to set that as a goal tonight. You don't have to do this. You really don't. I mean, but I'm encouraging you to do it. But I want you to make a promise right now, just right now to yourself. I want you to say, I promise. I can't hear you, but say this out loud. I promise. No, don't just say it mentally. Say it out loud. And if someone's watching you, then say it kind of quietly. I'm by myself, and I can say it. I promise to complete my 2015 sales and marketing plan. It's only going to be one pager. I'm going to show you how to do it. But make that promise. And if that's you right now, I'm going to do something really special. I'm in hashtag beast mode. And there's some folks that want to be in hashtag beast mode. You wanna go along with this as well. So I'm gonna do something really, really special. So pay attention, really, really special. For those folks out there that made the promise, here's what I'd like for you to do. In the private, exclusive Facebook group right now, where you can get there by going to Virtual Networking Live. And I want everyone to participate. I mean, even if you've never done anything at all in the private group, I want you to go out there and type into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, I promise, and then put hashtag revenue breakthrough. They won't know what it is. I will know what it is. I'm going to go look for that. Just put I promise, just right now in the private, in the elusive and exclusive Facebook group. You can do this. You can do this. Just write the words I promise, hashtag revenue breakthrough. This is a promise you're making to yourself, a promise you're making to everyone out there. And when you see I promise, I want you, the viewer, you, the person that's watching, you, the person that maybe not even participating, you don't want to think, I'm not writing that. But I want you to go at least like the person that did it, the person that made the promise. I want you to encourage them. I want you to inspire them. I want you to motivate them. I want you to give that gift of encouragement. Here's the good news. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. And you can do this. So what I want you to put I promise. And then put hashtag revenue breakthrough. I promise. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. I'm going to walk you through how you can do it. How it's going to be a one-page plan. How it's not going to take up a lot of your time. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But just put just put I promise, hashtag revenue breakthrough. Now, for those folks that do that, here's what I want you to do. I've got a very special gift that I'm going to share with you tonight. I'm going to give it to you, and it's going to be my gift to you, where I'm going to share with you my personal template, a template that's been shared to me by my mentor. But here's what you have to do in order to get it. Here's what you have to do to get it. Now, this is like so last year. This is like you had to email it to me. I'm going to make it easy for you tonight. If you want to get the plan, and you made a promise, and you want to be in hashtag beast mode, that means you want the plan, you want the encouragement, it costs you nothing, and you want to walk through the plan with me. You want me to be right there. You want me to review your plan, because you're going to promise to give me your plan by December 31st, 2014. When are you going to get your plan to me? By December 31st, 2014 at midnight. That's your promise. That means it's done. It's to me. If you're making that promise right now, I'm going to make the promise to review it, make the promise to give you comments, and make the promise to be in hashtag beast mode with you over these next 37 days. Here's how you do that. I'm just going to give you my personal cell phone. Don't worry about emailing me. That's a last year's presentation, you can tell. Don't worry about emailing me. You're going to text me. Now, here's what I want you to text. Here's my phone number. Now, go ahead and put this down right now, and then I'm going to show you. I can't wait till I show you what's up next. I can't wait. But I want you to have the commitment. Here's my number. Just get your cell phone out right now and type in 202. This is the message, 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. And I want you to type your first name, type your last name, type your email. I'm requiring that because I'm going to send you. I got some goodies. I got some videos that I've done. I've got just some content, and I have my own personal plan. I'm going to walk you through something in a minute that I'm going to send you. But how do you do that? 202-270-1662. Type your first name. Type your last name. Type your email so I can get it to you, and then put the words I promise. Just put the words I promise. Now, when you do that, you're going to be in this small group. Now, I'm going to have a little small private meeting tomorrow. It's going to be private. It's going to be a conference call tomorrow. But we're going to be a small group of us that made this promise. And I'm making that promise myself. And we're going to get our 2015 sales and marketing plan. We're going to have our best year ever. And we're going to get a running start. We're not going to wait till January 1st. We're not going to wait till December 31st, 2014, after a couple of drinks on the back of a cocktail napkin, maybe, to write our plan down. But you text 202-270-1662. Text your first name, text your last name, text your email address. Just write the words I promise. Borowski says, I promise. I'll be there with you till the end. Lakeisha Steele says, I promise. Monica Flower says, I promise. Cosette says, I promise. And I believe you, Cosette. Ashley Love says, I promise. I believe you as well. Joanne Youngblood King says, I promise. And I believe you as well. Dr. Blackson, hey, Dr. Blackson, once again, hey, shout out to you, Dr. Blackson. She says, I promise. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. Now, you got to text me at 202-270-1662. Yes, I'll send you the presentation. Don't worry about that. Yes, I'm going to send you a template. Don't worry about that. But more importantly, you and I and a group of us, it doesn't mean if you don't do it, there's anything wrong with it. It doesn't cost you anything. It really doesn't. But we're in hashtag beast mode. We're going to lay it on the line. We're going to give it everything we got. The pedal is to the metal. We're in the fast lane. We got the rocket fuel, and we're ready. Okay, April says, I promise. April, I believe you. Alicia says, I promise. I believe you as well. Datisha Mayo says, I promise. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. So it don't matter what's going on out there. The only thing matters right now is you. That's what matters. I'm with you. Hey, hashtag beast mode. I'm there. Marquita. Hey, Marquita from Southbridge, Virginia. Thanks a lot for joining. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. She is here. D. Nicole says, I am here. Hey, D. Nicole, I believe she's going to get it done. You guys are all texting me. You're like, Shay, what are we going to get? Look, the gift is coming to you because I believe the universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. Shamika says, I am committed to completing my 2015 sales and marketing plan. I'm with you. Don't worry. Hey, I got some good stuff. We're going to walk through it when I get there. You're going to get it done. Dormia Green says, hashtag I promise revenue breakthrough. I believe you. Dawn says, hashtag beast mode. We're in beast mode. We're in beast mode. We're in beast mode. Regina Simpkins says, hashtag I promise. I believe you as well. Anissa says, I can't text you, Shay, so she sent me a note. Send me an email, Anissa. I got you covered. Joanne says, I promise. Minister Angela Gracie says, I promise. All of you are making promises this evening. Anika Finch, I'm not going to try to leave you out. I promise. All of you who are participating this evening, and those that are watching, we got for a session. We're going to get down with the get down. I mean, I look forward to this time of the year. I had this done by my mentor, and I'm paying it forward, and I've done it every year since 2006. This is when I get fired up. This is when I get encouraged. This is when I really get motivated, especially on a night like tonight. Lewis Goldsby said, hashtag I promise, ready for action. We're not going to let you down. Now here's what I'd like for you to do. I believe that every one of you will have your best year ever. I want you to, I believe it. I haven't given you the plan yet, and I believe it. Some of you still text me. Yep, someone has Facebook me. It's 202-270-1662, 202-270-1662. Text your first name, text your last name, text your email address. I'm requiring that, and put I promise. You'll be part of a private group where we're going to view your plan. We're going to give you feedback on your plan. And we're all together going to get our 2015 plan. We're going to be part of the hashtag Beast Mode Club. How's that? I just made that up. I'm a sales guy. I don't come up with these names. That's Trevor. But hashtag Beast Mode Club. I'm just starting that club as of right now. That's the club that we're going to all be a part of, and we're going to get this thing done. Now, here's what I want you to do. If you believe right now, the next 12 months are going to be your best 12 months ever. If you believe when you meet again next year, God willing, all things considered, understand that we meet that Monday before Thanksgiving in 2015, and you're going to look back, and this will be one of the defining moments in your life, in this present moment, because in a moment, your life can change. In a moment, you can make a decision, and right now can be your time. Here's what I want you to do. Hit the share button, just right above the feed. I'm going to walk through this content. It's here, but just right above the feed. Demetria Moore, I see you. Everybody, just hit the share button. Just hit the share button. I see you. Hashtag revenue breakthrough mode. Revenue breakthrough. Hashtag beast mode. Charlene Day, I see you. I'm there. I'm present. We're not going anywhere. Hit the share button. And once you hit the share button, here's what I want you to put down. Put down, I believe. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. Now, this is not for me. See, sometimes you visualize things. Sometimes you hear things internally. And sometimes by you making this commitment to someone else, you probably heard this phrase before, we'll often do more for others. Yes, that's right. We'll often do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. That's right. We'll often do more for others than we will do for ourselves. So the fact you're made the promise doesn't mean you're going to do it. It just means you're more likely to do it. Just because you're joining another group called hashtag Beast Mode Club doesn't mean you're going to do it. It just means you're more likely to do it. That's what it means. So by you hit the share button and put I believe, hashtag revenue breakthrough, you're making the statement. The I am statement. I don't have time to get to that because tonight's about planning. It's not about mindset and belief systems, but it is about planning. But I do want you to put that up there right now. And I want you to put I believe. And I want you to know right now, if you're listening right now, you're like, Shay, if you knew what my last 30 days have been like, Shay, if you had any idea what I've had to go through, Shay, if you knew the challenges that I have in front of me, you would be encouraged me to say, I believe. You'd have some doubt. You wouldn't be too sure because I don't feel like it right now. I just don't feel like it. And I get you. I understand. I've been where you've been. I'm there. Yes, I'm going to go through the plan. Don't worry. Just hold on just another second. I've got some good content. I'm installing sales success right now on your brain. Doreen Brandt says he's in hashtag beast mode, and I'm with him as well right now. Here's what I want you to know. Everyone listen. Just listen right now. Please, please, just listen right now. Here's what I want you to know. That Shay Brown holds the belief for you. Even if you don't believe it right now, in your heart, you really don't believe it. Just know that Shay Brown, I'm going to hold the belief for you until you can get there. Because sometimes we need other people to believe in us before we can believe in ourselves. I remember when Eric Lofton told me, he said, Shay, you will be one of the top 5 sales trainers of your generation. I'm like, what? I don't even like sales. Come on now. But he said, I'm going to hold the belief for you. My mom holds the belief for me that I'm the #1 sales trainer in the world. Now, I can't disappoint Mother dear. I've got to keep pushing. I got to keep giving it everything I got. I got to keep getting back up when I get knocked down. But here's what I want you to know. I'm going to hold the belief for you. So by you putting I believe, anyone if they saw out there in the feed that someone put I promise, go out to the feed right now. And if nothing else, here's what I want you to do. Just like it. If you want to give them a word of encouragement, you can do that. But if not, just like it. Okay, let me go ahead and walk through some really good content. Let's get our plan ready. Let's get past part 1. You're gonna get some writing done. You're gonna have a homework assignment. You're gonna send me something. Some of you are gonna get another call for tomorrow, so you can be in this hashtag Beast Mode Club. We can review your plan. If you didn't text me, the number to text me to participate is 202-270-1662. Savannah Jackson, I believe in you from Richmond, Virginia. 202-270-1662, and you would text your first name, text your last name. Now you're texting it. If I showed you, you wouldn't believe all these texts on here. Ashley's going to have a lot of work to do because this is all going to go to Ashley. She's the one that's going to make sure you're all in this group. But 202-270-1662, text your first name, text your last name, text your email, and put in there, I promise. We've all made the promise together. Okay. Let's go ahead and get down to some great content. Let's get to some outer game stuff. Let's get this plan written. If you're ready, say I'm ready. Well, you can't say I'm ready because I can't hear you. But I am ready. It ain't over yet, ladies and gentlemen. They said, Shay, you going what? I said, it ain't over. We got time. So let me tell you how to begin, and then let me give you a 3-step process we're going to walk through. And then we're going to get to the outline of the plan. And then I'm going to release the plan to those that did text me. I'm going to send you the step-by-step plan. You can fill the template out. You don't have to use it, but it's a good one to use. How to begin. We're going to give you 3 steps. Step number 1 first is I want you to ask this question. Over the last 368 days, what are you most proud of? That's just a question to ask yourself right now. So right now in your notes, hopefully you have your notes out, and you look back over the last 368 days, the last almost 11 full months. And you look back and you say, of everything that I've done in my business, you can make it personal in your personal life, what are you most proud of? Is it that you advanced technology? You participate in this type of hangout, this type of way, this type of style of learning? Did you go after new clients? One of the things I'm most proud of is our consistency. I'm most proud of there's some things we did and we just didn't get it right. but it didn't stop us from getting going. Jot this down in your notes. You don't have to get it right sometimes. You just got to get going. So one of the areas that I'm really most proud of is really the ability to expand our comfort zone in this virtual platform. This is new to us. It's uncharted waters. Didn't know if anyone would even want to hear how we solve problems, but I'm most proud that we took the step. We tried to put together the best content, the best ideas that we knew. So when you showed up, anyone who showed up, it'd be a good use of your time, just like I would want. Very precious minutes spent. I want some good stuff. I want to walk away knowing, you know what? I can do this. I want to walk away with something that I can do right there on the spot. And that was important. Next question to ask yourself, question number 2 to ask yourself, this is not the plan, this is just to kind of get your mind going, is to ask yourself this question. If you could do it over again, if you can go back and do the last almost 11 full months, 11 and a half months, if you could do those last 11 and a half months, almost 11 months over again, what would you do differently? Maybe you get your sales script written. You know that your words can have a true impact. You know the importance of studying language patterns. Maybe it's time for you to get your appointment setting script done. Maybe it's time for you to kind of really understand that you need a step-by-step sales process. You got to get back to the fundamentals. You could do it all over again. You know how important they are, but it just, things got in the way. And you didn't quite get there. But if you could do it all over again, what would you do differently? So I look back over the last 368 days, almost 11 full months. The one area that I would focus on, that I would do over again, is I would work harder on what we call POIs, or joint ventures, or I like to call them power partners. That's the Shay Brown term. That's the Shayism, by the way, a little Shayism, which is power partners. And how I could work with more folks that have my clients and have my customers, and how I could be of value to them and they could be of value to me. How I could do that more strategically. See, I'm like you. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. But it's not about me tonight. It's really all about you. These questions are not about you. We're asking ourselves questions because powerful people ask powerful questions. Tony Robbins always says that. Powerful people ask powerful questions. So we're going to just take a few moments and ask just a few questions. And here's the next question I want you to ask yourself. What will you do over the next 37 days? Now, forget 2015. We haven't even gotten there yet. Forget January 1. But just over the next 37 days, what will you do that will surprise yourself, your clients, your coworkers, heck, maybe your family, your staff? What will you do? It's going to surprise everyone. For me, I'm going to play full out. What's going to surprise them is I'm going to expand just my own comfort zone. And you can do that as well, because I believe that I have the potential inside of me to perform at a higher level than the level I'm performing at right now. I believe there's another gear to get to. So I'm going to surprise everyone, because they're going to be like, whoa, Jay, I didn't think you were going to do that. Well, I didn't think I was going to do it either. But I did it. Hashtag Beast Mode Club. That's us. We're in the hashtag Beast Mode Club. That's the club we're going to be in over the next 37 days. We're going to do whatever it takes. We're going to push as hard as we can. But here's the question to ask yourself. Who do you have to become over the next 37 days just to get ready to jumpstart, to get to the plan you want to get to? Who do you have to become? Could be a past person. Could be a present person, maybe a mentor or someone that's worked with you. I don't know. But here's the question. I do know that for you to get to where you want to get to, for you to step into hashtag beast mode, for you to stay in beast mode, you've got to do something different. You've got to be a different person. The thinking that got you to where it is will not get you to where you want to get to. We've all got to step up. Now, you asked me, I said, Shay, just give me a peek into your window. Who would you be? Who do you have to become? You said you're going to be in hashtag beast mode. Now, don't make this about Shay Brown. I'm just the messenger tonight. I really am. But I'm going to tell you, this is near and dear to me. This is the passion. I'd have to be two people. Let me give you two folks. The first one, I'd want to be the mindset. I give you mindset, and then I give you outer game. Inner game would have to be Willie Jolly. Now, sitting on my shelf if I was to run over there and grab it. Willie Jolly is a motivational speaker. He's a comeback guru. He's written several best-selling books. One of them is Only Takes a Minute, Just a Minute to Change Your Life. But my favorite one is A Setback is a Setup for a Comeback. And I'm going to tell you right now, the mindset that I have with Willie Jolly is that no matter what, I can do this. No matter what. If someone else has done it, I too can do it. So I'm going to believe that. I don't believe that I can do what anyone else has done, as long as I put my mind to it and I use the God-given skills. If I ain't got the skills, I go find somebody that can do it. That's the mindset I would have. The second mindset I would have is that of Anthony Robbins. Now, this is not a mindset. This is a system. I like Anthony Robbins. He has a systematic way of doing about the same thing every single time and producing predictable results. So I would say I have to take this mindset over here, and I got to wrap this system around it. And with that, I'm unstoppable. I'm in hashtag beast mode. That means we're completely unstoppable. Okay, but I would say don't believe us. Listen to our clients. Let me tell you a story of one of our clients that we work with. And Karen, when we first started working with her, Karen did not believe that she could charge higher prices for the services that she was delivering. That's a fundamental problem when you're a consultant. It was just a mindset. It was a belief system. It had nothing to do with her ability. She just had a hard time believing that someone would pay her $500, $600, $700 an hour, or she could get them to buy a package of $10,000 plus. Now, here's a person that is a very smart, intelligent person. She really is, but in the back of her mind, it was kind of like, I'm not sure. Now, she didn't come to us that way. The way she came to us was, I like to sell bigger packages. Why haven't you done it before? I don't know. Do you believe that you can do it? I think so. We work with her on her mindset. We work with her on a belief system. More importantly, we put together a plan of action. Really pleased today she sells over $10,000 packages. When we say packages, she does some consulting that she does for business owners and businesses. Primarily those that are in the cable business, that are doing wiring of cable services. Big business. Look, don't believe us. Just listen to our clients. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get over a three-part formula that was shared to me by my mentor, and his name is Eric, and also many others. I don't think he even knows where he got it from. Heck, I don't know where I got it from, but it's called GSA. Jot this down. It's called Goals, Strategy, Action. Now I'm gonna give you an example in a minute, and I'm going to show it to you. This is back in 2014. It's called GSA, and like many of you, if you think about all the goals that you've learned, all the books that you read, all the seminars you've been to, of all the strategies, this to me is the number one strategy that's easy to use, easy to implement. And here's what I want you to do. On a piece of paper, I want you to write down just the word goals. So just write down goals. And I'm doing that with you, by the way. I'm doing that with you right now. So I took out a sheet of paper. I've done this exercise many times. And I wrote down the word, can you see that? Goals. And I want you to start, now you don't have to do it on a sheet of paper. If you have a Evernote and you're taking notes in Evernote, go ahead and use Evernote. If you're taking notes on your computer, then keep pecking away at your computer. If you have to get out a piece of paper because you still put pen to paper because you're watching right now and that's the way it's best for you to interact, then go ahead and do that as well. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and jot this down in your notes. Go ahead and start writing down a list of goals. So maybe one goal is 5 new clients. So write down 5 new clients. This isn't a plan. This is just a quick exercise. Maybe another goal for you right now is to generate qualified leads. Maybe another goal for you right now is to put on your own event. So whatever an event is, let's say you're going to have a success event if you're a coach. Maybe another goal is to do webinars. Maybe another goal is to do your sales scripts. So what I have here, and you have as well, is a list of goals that you want to write down. Now jot those down in your notes. As you're doing that right now, you're putting that in your notes, and you're getting ready to do GSA, goals. So first you have a goal. So that's pretty simple. We get a few goals, GSA. The next area you want to put is strategy. So the first thing that you would do is you would take a look at your goals and you say, okay, Shay, I have this list of goals, and there's something called unequals among equals. So you say, okay, I got a list of goals, but now I got to step back and I've got to put down some strategies. So let's think about some strategies that we have to put down. So a few strategies might be of the goals. Let's say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals. You've got to pick one goal. So the time we have, let's pick one goal that's most important. Now, this is very important because they're all important, but there's something called unequals among equals. That means I've got to go through here and I've got to put down what's one of the goals that I want to do. And so I said, well, there's unequal among equals, so I'm going to put down the goal of doing a event. I'll say a webinar. Some of you put webinar. So I'm going to circle webinar. Excuse me. And then after I put down webinar, I've got to get some drinks. I've actually got two of them over there. I've got water and a little juice. So which one is it? Water or juice? I tell you what, let's all vote out there. In the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, should I have water or should I have juice? A little juice in here, by the way. Well, you don't know what's in this bottle. You don't know what's in this bottle either. Water or juice, just for fun. I'm gonna put them here and I'll look in the private group in a minute. But in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, let's just vote. Should I have water or should I have juice? I don't know. I don't know why I come up with those things. That's kind of crazy. But I'm gonna look in the private group in just a moment because I do need some water. I could have a cough drop. I don't get paid for this stuff here. I got a cough drop here with cola, honey herb. This is good stuff. I might have to take one of those in a minute. Okay, so we have webinar here. So you have your webinar, and then once you have your webinar, you're going to go in and you're going to say, what strategies do I need to implement this goal? So maybe one strategy is you have to have a joint venture. Maybe another strategy is you need some social media graphics. Maybe another strategy is you have to select the right topic. Maybe another strategy. So what you're going to do is you're going to write a list of all the strategies that you can possibly do to implement the goals. These are strategies. Maybe one is an automated webinar. That could be a strategy. Another strategy might be a live webinar. Another strategy might be to use PowerPoint. Another strategy might be interaction. I'm going to look in a minute in all seriousness to find out, do I drink water or do I drink juice? I don't know yet, but hopefully you'll tell me in just a moment. I'll go out there now in just a second and look because I'm curious. Let me just see if anybody, maybe y'all don't care what I drink. Maybe it's like, hey, Shay, just keep on talking. Don't stop. Whatever you do, just keep on talking. Let me see here. Anisha says water. Okay. Got one vote for water. Cosette White says water. 2 for water. Thank you very much for at least caring whether I suffocate up here. Barrett Matthews says H2O. Okay, H2O. Teresa Carwell, thanks a lot. She says juice. Okay, well, we got to vote for juice over here. Let's see here. Savannah says water. Dr. Blackson says water. I really want the juice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to make a decision in a moment, but I'm gonna drink some water. So I'm gonna put this over here. We'll put this away from me. No juice. Is it because juice clogs me up? I don't know. Marian Ufui says water. Okay. I'm gonna go with the water. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the vote overwhelmingly is Shay Brown won't have to suffer any longer. We're coming down home stretch. I got some good stuff. Tina Harris says juice. What? Okay, Ashley says water. Okay. I'm going to get some water. Water, okay. Thank you. I think I need water because I'm on fire. Now I'm in hashtag beast mode and all serious. Okay, so now you got goals and you write a list of all of the strategies that you need to implement in order to implement your goals. So you have your goal is webinar. I list all the strategies for the webinar. And this is easy. This don't take no software. This don't take no time. This is just one easy step. This isn't even your plan. I'm going to get to your plan in just a second. It's that time for you to get to your plan. And then the third step. So we got goals. We have, what was the second one again? Strategies. There you go. We have goals, strategy. And the last one is actions. Now, actions is always important because we go back and we look at the goal, which was webinar, and then we look at all the strategies that I can implement. So let me see, of all the strategies, I got joint ventures, social media, I got right topic, I've got automation, I've got live webinars, I've got interaction webinars, I've got the right webinar system to use, I've got a paid versus free, I've got all these strategies. I could do paid versus free, and I got to pick one. Now, you have strategies. Well, if you did the exercise, I really hope you did the exercise, because if you did, I'm going to tell you, this is one strategy to help you. But I've got the bomb.com strategy coming up in just a second, because we're going to do the plan. Okay, now I got to pick the action. Now, what action will I take? Okay, the strategy I'm going to pick is joint ventures. So I'm going to circle joint ventures. So I just circled joint ventures. I don't have any highlighters. Everyone tell Ashley to make sure I have highlighters next time. Ashley, your responsibility is to make sure Shay has highlighters so he looks good. Not that I knew I was going to do this. Heck, she knows I was going to do this. So I just highlighted it. Does that help you? Yeah, it does help. There it goes. See? I highlighted joint ventures. Now, I've got to now come up with all of the actions to implement just joint ventures. Now, you can do this exercise over and over again. So I said, okay, joint ventures. Number one, I need a list. Who are all the folks that I could possibly talk to? Another action is I need all their phone numbers. Another action is I need a text message campaign. So I can send them text messages. Hello. You know I need that. Number four, I need an email strategy. Actions. Number five, I might need to do a conference call. That might be one of my actions. Number six, I got to put a date on the calendar. Number seven, I got to schedule meetings with them. Number eight, I've got to have an automated meeting scheduling system, which we have, which is Uber. I don't get paid for that. I don't know why I keep mentioning these things. And so now I start writing all the actions that I need to implement this one strategy. So in a short period of time, I've now sat back and I said, okay, GSA. GSA, goals, strategy, actions. Now that you have that, we have the webinar, we have the joint venture. That's a strategy for the webinar. I could have picked 5 clients and said, what strategy will I do to get 5 clients? Then now I have all the actions. And now that's a good starting point. And that's not a bad starting point. That really isn't a bad starting point. But you might be listening right now. You might be saying, okay, Shay, that's really good. And we're going to get to a business plan. But you might be thinking, Shay, what if I want to learn a different type of plan? What if there's something else that I want to be able to do, to share with folks that are out there right now? And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you a sneak preview. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. I wasn't going to do this. I'm going to give you a sneak preview of another plan that you can use. And this is a personal plan. And then, let me see. Hold on, let me go get the slide. Let me see what's coming up. I wasn't going to do this. You really want what I'm about to do. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to send it to you. Let's just see what's coming up on the slides, because I'm kind of like the master control. It's like just Shay Brown, like Captain Kirk runs off the deck. Then I'm going to the back, and then I got to change this. So let's see what we have here. Let's just see. Here we go. Okay, we're going to start writing our plan. Woohoo! So I'm going to go through the components, of the plans that you can use. I'm going to show you a business plan, and then I'm going to go through the components of a sales and marketing plan. I haven't seen this in a year, by the way, but we do this. So let me now go ahead and show you, give you an idea of a personal plan. Something that you can do. It's my personal plan. Do I want to show this to you? Yeah, who cares? Who cares? We're going to be authentic. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going behind the scenes. So I'm now going to open up my thing here. I'm going to click right on it. So, hey, look. Welcome behind the scenes. Now, for those that text me earlier and said, I promise you're going to get the plan, you're going to be part of this special conference call tomorrow. You're now officially, you've been indoctrinated by the powers invested in me. You're now in hashtag Beast Mode Club. How do you do that if you didn't get in there? You text me at 202, like many of you have been still doing right now, 202-270-1662. I don't think Ashley's going to go to sleep tonight because I'm sending all these to her. But you go to 202-270-1662, and you text your first name, text your last name. It costs you nothing. Put in your email so she can send you what she has to send you and invite you, and then put I promise. And that's for those that have made a promise you're going to complete your 2015 sales and marketing plan. You make a promise you're going to stay in hashtag beast mode the last 37 days. Okay, let's go over and take a look at how you could do just a personal plan. Is this coming up? Is this on the screen? Let me see here. Okay, it looks like it's on the screen. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Let's hit the screen here. Whoa, I can't even see the screen myself. Oh, that can't be right. That can't be right. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here, let me know if you can see this. Someone in the private and the elusive, exclusive Facebook group, just type, "We can see it," Shay. Just type that. Just type, "We can see the plan." Because if you can't see the plan, then I'm sure you'll type, "I can't see it." Shantae Earl says, "If you fail to plan, you plan to fail." I agree. Cosette White said, "GSA, not a bad way to brainstorm and break it down." Okay. Let me know if you can see it. Someone has typed, "I can see your personal plan, Shay." And I know you'll see it. And I'm going to go through it in about 2 minutes. So this is not a long overview. But I want to give you a step-by-step approach, something that you can use to get ready for 2015. D. Nicole, I agree. Juice does taste better, but water was good. Chantel, water was good. Cheryl L. Williams, water was good. And my throat feels a little bit better. Okay. Now, if you can't see it, I guess you're going to just tell me, "Shay, we can't see it." But now that you have the personal plan there in front of you, let me walk you through a couple components and what you can do right now as well. Okay, hold up. Okay, Cheryl Williams said, "We can see the plan." Okay, Cheryl, hopefully you're in hashtag beast mode. CC Carr Walker, "Oh, hey, CC, didn't even see you out there," says, "We can see the plan." Okay, so I'm no longer talking to myself. This is great. This is fun. I'm so excited about you. Okay. Hey, Ann Humphrey, good to connect with you. And, of course, Melvina. Melvina, you are in hashtag beast mode. You are just in beast mode. Okay, Annette, all of you in beast mode because you're all here. So one of the things you can do with a personal plan is I broke it down into a few categories. Now, I'm going to share something very personal with you, so don't share this out. Well, obviously, if you've already shared it out, there's basically nothing I can do. But I guess I shouldn't have shown it to you, huh? Okay, so let me give you a couple of components. One is I have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 main categories. Now, I made this simple, and it's one page. And the reason I want a one-page plan is because I'm not going to look at it if it's 5, 6, 7, or 8 pages. I'm not saying don't do those plans. I'm just trying to tell you what worked for me. I'm currently 46 years old. I guess you know that I turned 47 next month, and I've been blessed and thankful to still be here and wake up. Okay. Couple things. One is I put down physical goals. Now, I typically only put down 3 goals. I try to do no more than 3. This is not your laundry list. You can do that somewhere else. So you have some physical goals. So right now, heck, you don't have to wait. You can do this in the next 2 minutes. Write down 3 physical goals that you have. You may decide to change it. I understand that. You may decide to do something different. I'm not holding you and locking you down and saying you must do that. But put down 3 physical goals that you can have. We're going to get to the sales and marketing goals, but for some of us, we first have to start where we are. We got to believe what we do. We have to be a better you first. And then put down some relationship goals if that's something that's important to you. I've got to communicate more effectively my feelings. I've got that down. Business goal, master prospecting. That's just one of the goals. Cosette White, who's out there, will like this one. Review profit loss statement each week to reduce expenses. So that's just a personal goal that I have. Write down your spiritual goals. If it's not something that's important to you, it's not required. Write down your lifestyle goals. Now, see, I believe this. People form habits, and habits form futures. Jot that down. Someone put that in the private and elusive, exclusive Facebook group for me, please. People form habits, and habits form futures. And so we want to be thinking about what are some of our futures? What are some of the things that we have to do? What habits do we consistently do on a daily basis? So I got a couple lifestyle things. One is to be wise, to make good decisions, to learn new things in life, and to be persistent. This is not about me. Put down your educational goals, if that's one you have. I want to read 1 book a month. And any financial goals that you have as well. And this is just a very simple plan. And for those that have already texted me, you text me at 202-270-1662. You're committed to doing your plan. You're going to promise to finish your 2015 plan. Then I want you to know that you'll get a copy of that. If you want a copy of it, don't even text me. Ashley, just please make a note for anyone who texts 202 270-1662, and they put their first name and last name and email, and they put "I promise," you're going to get a copy of that. For those that don't want a copy, hey, no big deal. Really, it's no big deal. You don't need a copy of my plan. Okay, now let's get down to what you arrived for, what you showed up for. My promise tonight was to share some golden nuggets. My promise was to share some good ideas that really work. So I want to share real ideas for real folks that really work that you can use. And you've made a commitment right now. You really have to put together your sales and marketing plan. You made a commitment. You understand that sales and marketing plan versus a business plan. A business plan is something that, for the most part, it's okay to have, and you need that if you need to go get money. But for some of you, a business plan is not really where you are. A business plan primarily is used to raise money. Now, I've been thrown out of SBA offices because I keep telling everybody you need a sales plan first so you can generate money, but that's not this conversation. A business plan typically is going to take you 80 to 120 hours to complete. But I want you to get this distinction, and I want you please to just jot this down in your notes. And for those that are taking really good notes, I know you are, because you're students first, and hopefully we'll always be students. Always be students. Let me see if I got the slide. Let me see if I've got this right here. Okay, great. Before I give you the golden nugget, I want you to know that a sales and marketing plan is used to map out sales and marketing results. And that's really during a very specific time. So you could have a 1 week sales and marketing plan, you could have a 1 month sales and marketing plan, or you could have a 1 year sales and marketing plan. But here's what I want you to know. Jot this down. This is so important. I put this down, and someone please type this in the private, in the exclusive Facebook group. Please put this in the group right now. This is so important. Just in the private group, type this out there right now, please. What gets measured gets managed. Now that's a very powerful concept, but what gets measured gets managed. So sometimes people don't have plans, so they're unable to measure what's going on. And that creates a little bit of friction, and that's kind of difficult to do, but not you anymore, because you're now going to measure. You're going to know exactly what it is you're looking for, and that's going to be important. So type in a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. What gets measured gets managed. That's a golden nugget. Hashtag revenue breakthrough. See, what this is all about, revenue breakthrough. Trevor laid the benchmark. Revenue breakthrough. A 1 year sales and marketing plan. Let me just give you this a little go now. A 1 year sales and marketing plan takes about 4 to 12 hours to create. So that's why we got to get going now. We got 37 days to wrap this thing up. A 1 week sales and marketing plan takes about an hour, and a 1 month sales and marketing plan takes about 2 hours. The due date of your plan is December 31st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For everyone that's in the hashtag Beast Mode Club, to complete your plan, you made a promise you were going to complete your plan. You will receive a letter grade of an A for just doing your plan. So all you have to do right now is just complete your plan. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to get it right. All you have to do is complete your plan. And that's what's really, really important. That's what's really, really good. That's what's really, really key. Now what I'm going to do for those that are ready to complete their plan is I'm going to walk through some outcomes. I'm going to walk you step by step exactly how we're going to do the plan. Now what happens again? For those that complete their plan, you're going to email it to me. I'm going to review your plan. You can make some changes, and as long as it's in by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 31st, I know it's going to happen. It happens every year. Some of you get it in early. It's just what you do. Some of you wait until like the 31st, and you just say, I've got to get this done, and you get it done. It doesn't matter. Just get it done. And this is going to be a one-page plan. If you do 2 or 3, 4 pages, you don't get extra credit. I'm going to lay out a format, and you can make it a one-page plan. And once you have that one-page plan, then you have an opportunity to get some things done. So how are we going to do it? What's the format? Now, maybe I'll go back into my goodie bag in a little while, and I'll show you our plan, and I'll show you what we use. I do use Evernote, by the way. That's the way that I use my plans. We use Evernote. But here's what I want you to put down in your notes. You're first going to start with the ultimate outcomes. And maybe I will pull my plan up just for folks that are out there. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I'm going to see if I can find something that I can share with you December 14 sales and marketing plan. That has too much in it there. Let me see. Thought I had a plan in here. Let me see. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Hold on. Okay, don't worry. If I can share it with you, if I have something I can show you, I will. That's 2012. I've been doing it since 2006, by the way. So you can see I got a lot. Let me see here. Okay, this is someone else's plan. Can't send you that. Back to 2012. Okay, let's go back to 2012. Let's go to 2012. Maybe I can show you 2012 plan. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. You're gonna see this like real time. Let me see, 2012 details. This is all the details. Yep. Okay, here we go. Hold on. And you know, if you know Evernote, you know that what I'm showing you is true because you can't change the dates on these things. All right. All right, here it is. Let me now show you exactly the plan. And here's the plan here. So what I'm gonna walk you through. This is 2012. This is when I was Partners in Learning, sales and marketing plan. I had a goal for the number of well, I always start with a slogan. My slogan is do small things well, get big results. That's a Shea Brown. I love to say that. Matter of fact, someone put that into the private, into the elusive exclusive Facebook group, but then I'll walk y'all all through this so you all have it. But in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, put do small things well and get big results. Someone put that in there. Do small things well and get big results. Cosette White, thank you, says the key to complete your plan. Thank you. Anicia Carter said what gets measured gets managed. Thank you. D. Nicole Maddox says what gets measured gets managed. Thank you. Althea Cornell says what gets measured gets managed. Thank you. Melvina says what gets measured gets managed. Hashtag beast mode. Edward Womack says what gets measured gets managed. Revenue breakthrough. Marina says what gets measured gets managed. Hey, you guys are all students. Ellen says what gets measured gets managed. All of you, I try to get to everyone. Lewis, hey, Lewis is still out there. Teresa Caldwell is still out there. Anna Humphrey, CC Carl Walker. I mean, you guys are all great students. This is just going to be a great night. You'll be glad you're here. For some of you want to stay in this conversation with me over the next 12 months, you'll be able to do that. Don't worry. We have a way to do that, and it'll be less than $25 a month. Okay, and the second area that I like here, and I'm just showing you from 2012, is focus on activities, not results. Focus on activities, not results. No excuses, no explanation. That comes from Tony Dungy. I love the slogan. So what we're going to show is you'll see there's annual revenue projections. We'll talk about that. We had annual revenue strategies, first quarter outcomes. That's what we're going to go through in a minute. And then we had the tactical things that we had to accomplish. And then we're going to go into the January outcomes. And then we'll review what worked in the past and what didn't work. And it's really cool. Like, what's really cool is that you can do this. So let me just give you the components, and then for those of you who will be, in this conversation, we're going to go into a lot more detail. But tonight, I'm going to give you the framework. You've got GSA. You got what gets measured gets managed. Now you just want to know what are the outcomes. So here's what I want you to do. On your piece of paper, jot this down in your notes. Put this in your notes. What are the ultimate outcomes that you're looking to achieve? What are your annual marketing strategies? So first you have your outcomes. Maybe your outcome is to earn $500,000. And then we got to look at what are the marketing strategies that we're going to use. There's strategies and then there are tactics. Strategies are what we talked about, and the tactics are the actions that you have to do every single day. And then after that, we're going to break it down and look at it from the perspective of what are the ultimate outcomes for each month. So if my goal is, let's say, $1.2 million, I'm sorry, I'll just say my goal is $120,000, make it really easy, then maybe for each month is $10,000. Now that's an easy way of looking at it. Some of you don't look at it that way. Some of you will have a ramp-up period, but that's a different conversation. So you have your ultimate outcomes for the year. You have your annual marketing strategies for the year. What strategies are you going to use for the year? And here's something I want you to jot down in your notes. It's important. Matter of fact, type this into the private, into the elusive, into the exclusive Facebook group. Everything counts. Just put that in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group right now. Everything counts. Every idea, every dose of motivation, every one of these trainings, every time you show up, every time you participate, everything truly counts. And so as you're putting together your sales and marketing 2015 plan, it all counts. Now you might be thinking, hey, Shay, I set goals all the time and I never achieve them. Don't worry about that. You see, there's two types of things. There's goal setting and then there's goal achievement. There's goal setting, and there's goal achievement. Goal setting means, hey, you just go out there and you set the goal. So I set a goal this year for revenue. I'm not going to hit it. I'm doing everything I possibly can to get there, but it's okay. It was just a goal. And then there's goal attainment. So first you get really good at setting goals. And then after you get good at setting goals, then you get good at attaining goals. Savannah Jackson, I see you. What gets measured gets managed. Lewis, I see you. What gets measured, or sorry, do small things well, get big results. One of my favorite sayings. Lakeisha Stills, I see you out there. Chantel Rogers is still in the conversation. So we know that everything counts. We're all in the hashtag beast mode. You're all in the hashtag beast mode club. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've all been there. And now we got to take a look at the next section. Now, I showed it to you. For those in the beast club mode, don't worry. I'm going to email it to you. So you're going to get a copy of the template that you can just fill out. And for those that just wanted to kind of see it, no problem. No problem. This is just section 1 of what we'll be talking about. So the next section is monthly revenue projections. So you have your outcomes, so $120,000. I just made that number up. You have your annual marketing strategies. We got that. You have your monthly revenues. And now that we're looking at the monthly revenue, we're going to dive and go a little bit deeper. We're going to peel the onion. So first, you got your monthly revenue. And then you have your monthly strategies. So my monthly revenue might be $10,000. My strategy might be front of the room speaking, which means I'm going to get in front of people and share how I solve problems. And then you have your monthly sales strategies. Now, this is really important because this is where you're really going to hang your hat. This is where it really all matters. This is where it really begins to count. You see, you had the first part of the plan, which is your annual outcomes. Think about when most people set their goals for the year. Today, you're setting your goal right now, and you've made a decision that you're going to get your goal done. And you've made that promise to complete your plan. And you're going to get it done. And now I'm going to walk you through step by step how you can do it. So now you have your monthly revenue, your monthly marketing, your monthly sales. Now under sales, you might be saying, Shay, what type of sales goals do I need to set? Well, maybe for some, you need to attract some hot leads. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I'm going to share 3 areas that I want you to focus on just in your monthly sales strategy. Now, most folks never do a sales plan at the beginning of the month. They do a revenue plan, but they really don't do a sales plan. And think about it. At the top of every profit loss statement, what is there? There's gross sales. Now, we're coming down the home stretch, but what I'm about to share with you is going to be one of the top ideas. And it's going to make a difference for you as well. And I know it's going to make a difference for you because it's made a difference for me. It's made a difference for a number of our clients as well. So let me go ahead and share something that I want you to know as you're getting ready to do your 2015 sales and marketing plan. Jot this down in your notes. Finish strong. Just put this in your notes. This is what I want us all to do over the next 37 days as we're doing our plan, because we're always in 3 areas, by the way. What did I say we're going to do? Finish strong. What we're going to do, we're almost done. We're coming down the home stretch. Finish strong. You're not going to run out of gas. Just when you think there's nothing left, there will always be a little bit left in the tank. You're going to lay it all on the line. April says, I'm crazy. Hey, April Johnson, I'm not crazy, but I'm drinking water. I'm not drinking the juice. I'm drinking the water. Hey, Diane Smith, glad to see you aboard. Glad you could join. Okay. Gregory, your travel buddy Sneed. Gregory's in the house. He said, man, the all-stars are here. Hashtag everything counts. Now, Cheryl, I love the picture. What gets measured gets managed. Minister Angela Gray says everything counts. Everything always counts. But here's what I want you to do. This is the last exercise I want you to do for tonight. Well, it might not be the last exercise, but I want you to do this. This is just for you, for tomorrow, not for today, but this is for tomorrow. But I want you to do it tonight. You might go back and look at this. And I want you to do this. In the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, put down finish strong, hashtag revenue breakthrough. Because in order for you to have a revenue breakthrough, you've got to finish strong. You'll take some time. We're going to end in a little while. So we'll end this evening. And I'm going to give you exercise to start working on your plan. Some of you want the PowerPoint slides. Some of you want the notes. Some of you want to have the structure that has revenue with some ideas to put in there so you can get it going. And you're going to send that because you did text me. How do you get that tonight? You text me. You text me at 202-270-1662, 270-1662. Text your first name, text your last name, text your email. So Ashley, what's her name? Ashley. What's her name? Ashley can send you everything. And then more importantly, put I promise. This is the only people who are promising to finish strong this year. So in the private group, type down finish strong, hashtag revenue breakthrough. Finish strong, hashtag revenue breakthrough. Finish strong, hashtag revenue breakthrough. So here's the number one idea that I want to share with you this evening. It's one of your, I'm going to call it your sales goals for the month. One of your sales goals is to attract hot leads. So we're going to go out and attract hot prospects. And I'm going to give you an analogy on how you can do that, give you a very simple formula. And then tomorrow we have our private conference call. Now we'll be back next week, so we got some good stuff. But tomorrow I'm going to show you all how to do it. And I'll be able to do it more at an individual level. I'm going to be in hashtag beast mode. I will not sleep. And why will I not sleep? But you're like, Shay, why are you doing this? Well, here's my belief. It's one of my favorite sayings, another Shayism, but it's so true. An entrepreneur's light is never off. Jot that down in your notes. Put that in your notes right now. An entrepreneur's light is never off. I mean, okay, you may fall asleep with the lights on. I get that. You may doze with the lights on. That's happened to me, but typically the lights are always on. Now, I get it. When you're with family, you're with family. I like what Jim Rohn said. Wherever you are, be there. And tonight I'm here. I'm right here with you. So wherever you are, be there. And that's the mode that we're going to be. You're going to finish strong, hashtag revenue breakthrough. And now I'm going to teach you one idea to attract hot leads. And we got some great ideas. Dina Cole, I believe you're going to finish strong. Tina Harris, I believe you're going to finish strong. Annette Butler Bryan, I believe you're going to finish strong. Jessica Robbins, hey, Jessica, I think you owe me a call. Maybe I owe you a call. From New York, finish strong, hashtag revenue breakthrough. CC Carwell said, finish strong. Lewis said, finish strong. Melvina says, I'm still here. I'm in hashtag beast mode. Finish strong. I had to drink some water to finish strong, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Woo! That felt good. That felt good. The water was good, but I still got the juice, baby. Okay, let me get back to it. Let me get back. No more playing around. Okay, we did GSA earlier. I said I'd give you one goal. It's the number one way that I've grown the business. It's one of the things that Trevor and I focus on. I'm taking out a blank sheet of paper. That's kind of white balancing because you've heard this before that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I'm going to teach you a strategy that was taught to me by my mentor. I've taught it to literally tens of thousands of folks. And I remember when I got a call from someone when I showed them this strategy, they were able to close the deal as a result of generating some hot leads. All this happened within about a 60-day window, and their commission on it, I think, was a little over $12,000. Now, think about this. That person who doesn't see themselves in sales, which is an oxymoron, we're not talking about that tonight, but they don't see themselves in sales, they're a business owner. They don't see themselves in sales, they're an entrepreneur. They took me up on the idea and implemented it. And here's what I want you to know. You can do this as well. Even if you don't feel like it, you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to draw a big triangle. So it looks like this. So just draw a triangle because a picture is worth 1,000 words. And at the top of the triangle, we're going to write POI. This is my number one lead generation strategy. You implement just one idea, just this one idea, and I believe you're going to earn an extra $50,000 between now and the end of your selling career with just this one idea. And how cool is that? Oh, it's really cool. It's called POI. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Okay. Teresa Carwell says, I can't get in. Don't worry, just refresh it and you will be able to get in. They'll send you the link. They'll make sure you can get it. Okay, POI. At the bottom of the POI, write down customers. Write down customers. And the question to ask yourself every day is, who has my customer? Now, a POI, for your definition, you can write down the definition. A POI is a person of influence. A person of influence. A person of influence is someone who has your customer. So everyone in your network, everyone who's a POI has your network. Can you see that? Okay, some people say they have trouble getting in. No, I'm still live. Okay. I saw a note that I'm having trouble. Okay, POI is a person of influence. So everyone you know has a network, but not everyone is a POI. What makes them a POI is they have your customers inside of their network. Maggie, I see you. I see you still out there. You got back in, has your customer. So the question to ask yourself every day is, who has my customer? Who is someone that I can influence one time and have direct access to their network? So you ask yourself in the beginning, who has my customer? So who did this strategy? You think of Starbucks. And the way the story was told to me is so important to you. Did the world need another coffee shop when Starbucks got started? No, they did not. Did they need a $5 coffee? No way, Jose. But that wasn't the question that Starbucks asked himself. The question Starbucks asked himself is, who has my customer? And someone said Barnes & Noble. So they go off, they influence Barnes & Noble one time. They get into 583 Barnes & Nobles. And then they said, who else has my customer? And someone said, airports. Well, when you walk into any airport, what do you see? You see a Starbucks. And then they said, who else has my customer? And someone said, grocery chains. Now, I'm here in Washington, D.C. If you walk into a Whole Foods, maybe a Target, a Harris Teeter, a Safeway, you see a Starbucks. Well, good for Starbucks. They're a global brand. Here's what you need to do in order to be able to attract more people to you. You need to apply the POI. Here's how we do it in our business. We had an opportunity to speak recently at the Full Throttle Experience by Delator McNeil. So we go off, we influence Delator McNeil II one time, and we have access to his entire network. We go off and we had a chance this year to speak at the Power Networking Conference with George C. Frazier. Fantastic guy. If you haven't read his book, Success Runs in Our Race, you must get that. You must get the book Click. It's like required reading, I believe, in I want to say 26, 27 historical black colleges. But anyway, he has one of the largest power networking conference that exists today. And we influenced him one time. We had access to his network. Now, you might be thinking right now, Shay, that's a good strategy. How do I go about doing it? Let me give you 2 ideas, and then we'll bring this down the home stretch. Number 1, regarding leads. This is very important, so don't miss this. This is an inner game. This is a mindset. This is a belief system. Here it is. There are too many leads. I can't help everybody. What a comforting feeling to know. There are too many leads. I can't help everybody. And that's so true. The company you at, the size you're at, you can't do that. Number two that's so important, it's really important, is out there attracting leads, is that leads represent hope. Jot that down in your notes, please. Leads represent hope. No leads, no what? No hope. That's right. No leads, no hope. And that's so important. I am still here. Teresa Carver says Shay broke the Google Hangout. Ha 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 ha. I'm unstoppable. I believe you, Teresa. I believe you. Okay. Now the next one that I want to share with you, which is so important, is leads represent what? Hope. Someone in the private, in the exclusive Facebook group, put down leads represent hope. That's right. Leads represent hope. So sometimes I work with folks, and they're like, Shay, I'm trying to do it, but I'm having a hard time. And I don't have enough leads. And I'm like, okay, if you don't have leads, then you don't have hope. And if you don't have hope, it's really hard to hit your goal. So I want to encourage you all right now to make sure that you fully understand that leads represent hope, and that you have an opportunity right now, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what you're doing, that you can represent and you can have hope. And the last idea I want to share around lead generation, and this is very important, and here it is. The list of people who don't know you right now is significantly longer than the list of people who do know you. I'll say it again. The list of people who don't know you right now is significantly longer than the list of people who do know you. Now, that's one. That's a mindset. Now, on the outer game strategy, this is part of your plan. Maybe lead generation, building a virtual platform, having online systems. That's all underneath there is, okay, Shay, I need someone to help me generate customers. And so the question that would ask yourself right now is, who has my customer? Who has my customer? Who is someone that I could influence one time and get direct access to their customer base? So if you worked in real estate, let's say, or you said, Shay, I work with teachers of schools. Here's something now. Don't worry about the industry. You listen for the idea. Listen right now. Just hold on. Just tune in right now and think about this idea. I work with teachers. So principals have my customer. Here's what you all can do right now. This has got to be in your plan. It's probably top 5 ideas in your plan. You all can go to Google. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. You can go to Google. Once you're in Google, you can then put in schools within a 90-mile radius of where you live, and they'll bring up probably an elementary school, a middle school, a high school, which has principals. They have your customer. Then it could be public or private. It doesn't really matter. You would get the name, phone number, and email of the principal. See, that's a PY. The principal has your customer, has teachers. Once you have that, now that you have it, you could do what? You then can reach out to the principals. You've got to have a sales logical argument to have a meeting with them and then get access. That's a different conversation. That's not for tonight. Tonight's about, I've got to generate more qualified lead share. It's part of my plan. I need to do it. What's one strategy in the time that you have? I've got an ultimate outcome. I've got my GSA written. I took the other approach. I've lined it up, Shay. How do I do it? I'm telling you step by step how to do it. It ain't complicated. You don't need no app on your phone. That's a topic for another time. We'll talk about systems you can use. But tonight I wanted something, just the old pen and the paper, or just your laptop and your computer could do for you. Let's say that you want to work with, I'm going to just say right now that you're an insurance agent. You're like, you know what, Shay? I really wish I could work with home cleaning companies or companies that clean homes or buildings. So a cleaning company. Well, here's what I would ask. If you pay me $1,000, I would say, how many cleaning companies do you have in your database right now? It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. The number just is what it is. You start where you are. And so you would say, hey, Shay, I really don't have that many. I don't know. I would say this, POI strategy. You can go to Google. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. You could type in cleaning companies, and you could put in your zip code, and within a 90-mile radius, you can identify all the cleaning companies that are out there. Not a bad idea. Pretty simple. Easy to do. Easy to what? Not do as well. But now that you've done that, you have a list. You have hope. Leads represent what? Hope. That's right. Leads, that's POI, represent hope. Who has your customer? Someone type that in the private, in the exclusive Facebook group. Who has my customer? Who is someone that I can go to one time, influence them, and have direct access to the customer base? So right now, just post a question out there. Who has my customer? Who is someone I can influence one time and have direct access to their network? See, leads represent hope. Cheryl, those are great things. You guys are getting fancy out there. I'm a gold digger. Trudy is so hilarious, you folks. Latina Harris, oh, that is so hilarious. I'm getting there now, Trevor. That is so hilarious. This is great. I really loved it. Okay, so leads represent hope. Isn't that great? Okay, so here's what I want you to know right now. As you're typing that out there right now, who has my customer? Maybe someone out there has some suggestions that they could share with you. Makes it just perfect for you. Makes it just exactly perfect for where you are right now. CC Carwell, if you have a customer you like, then just put out there, I work with this type of customer. What I want you to know is this. As you put together your 2015 plan, and I'm going to be there every step of the way. We're going to have a special call tomorrow, and that's going to be a very private call, and I'm going to work with you on your plan. But some of you, you're in a position right now, and you want to play full out. You've gone this entire year, and you want to be in a conversation around sales and success that allows you right now to be focused, no juice, focus on exactly what it is that you need to accomplish when you need to accomplish it. And I'm going to take a few moments right now, and I want you to jot this in your notes. And this is the last idea I'm going to share. Use a script, use a sales script use a sales script. Just jot down your notes. Use a sales script, use a sales script, use a sales script. The fastest, easiest way to grow your business is to use a sales script. And I'm going to encourage you to do that. I'm going to talk about that on one of our special sessions and how you can do that. But first, what I like to do is just take a few minutes and just thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. And then share with you how you can stay in this conversation on a weekly basis over and beyond today to really improve your selling skills. Now, I believe for most of you, it's a baby step, but I believe it's the right step for where you are in your business right now, and it will help you make more sales with less effort. It's called our Silver Partner Program. Now, I told you I had a very special bonus. I can't wait to share that with you. But I'd like for you to do this over the next couple minutes. Let me just share with you how you can stay in this conversation. And again, I believe it's a baby step for where you are in your business right now, but it will help you make more sales with less effort. It's called our Silver Partner Program. You may have read about it on our website. It's our most popular work-from-home sales training program, and the investment online is $1,295. You can go ahead and write that down in your notes. You won't pay a fraction of that up. But I believe it is a baby step. I told you I got a special offer for about $25, and I really can't wait to tell you about it. I'm going to give you all those details right now. But it is the right step for where you are in your business right now. And all I ask for in this program is 30 minutes per week. And you can pick when you spend the 30 minutes. I think there's two ways to learn anything that you learn in life. On one hand, you can learn these ideas and techniques on your own. And on the other hand, you can learn from an expert. And you might agree that the fastest, easiest way to learn is from an expert. Let me go ahead and share with you the components of this. Jot these 3 components down in your notes. And then I'm going to tell you a very special offer to stay in this conversation. The first one is our Silver Partner Program. I'm not sure why that's coming up like that. But here's the purpose of the program. It's to keep you focused and motivated throughout the year and build your selling skills. It does come with our 2-day Sales and Success Bootcamp. We do it about 4 times a year. You're welcome to come to be in attendance. Bring a guest. Now, it's here in Washington, D.C. area, but if you can't make it, don't worry. We're going to broadcast it. So we'll live stream the entire event. You can participate from the comforts of your home with your bunny slippers on. You can be relaxed and just have a good time. Have a little fun. Kick back. But for those that want to attend, you could fly into town. Bring a guest if you like. I think the next one is scheduled for February. It's going to be amazing. 2 full days. The second component I want to share with you is our How to Close Deals CD set. Now, it's our most popular CD set. The value of the CD set, jot this down in your notes, is $205. Now, obviously, you won't pay a fraction of that, but it's our 6-part audio CD step where we teach you step by step how to close the deal. And for some of you, that's exactly what you need. It will come as an audio CD download. You can download it right directly to your computer. And then our flagship product, the product that will stay in this conversation, you and I, over the next 52 weeks. And the purpose, again, of the Silver Partner Program, and you can see it right there, is really to keep you focused and motivated throughout the year and just build your selling skills. And as your selling skills build, how long are you going to have those skills? Probably for the rest of your life. Here's how the program works. Every Thursday, which it says up there at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I lead a 60-minute sales training call. Now, there's no rah-rah, no hype, no hoopla. I deliver real ideas for real folks that really work. Each week, I cover a different topic. One of the benefits of this program is that all the calls are digitally recorded and delivered to your computer. And why would you want the audio recording? Well, maybe you can't make the live call. So you want to listen to the call a second time or a third time or a fourth time until these ideas are burned into your subconscious mind. Another benefit of this program is that each week I send you a written copy of all the key ideas. Now, why would you want a written copy? Well, maybe you don't want to take notes as fast as you're writing right now. Or there's good train-the-trainer content. So it's sent to you typically every Saturday or Sunday. Another benefit of this program is that I lead all the calls. This is a live call. It's Shay Brown. It's not a recording. It's not some machine. It's you and I on a call. And I don't know of another program out there that exists where someone shows up at this level as a sales expert to deliver the best ideas that he's using all week with his clients. Now, here's something really cool about our program, and I really like it. And this is another benefit. Listen closely to this one. We do 30 minutes of questions and answers. So now you can email me any questions in advance. You can join the live call and ask your question, or you can be a fly on the wall and just listen in as others are asking questions. It's also recorded. That's a pretty bonus. So you can do it a second time and a third time. And then also a last benefit is our private community where you can connect with other sales professionals and business owners that are all over the world as well. Now, here's a couple areas that you'll learn in the program. You learn how to attract qualified leads. Jot that down in your notes, please. Don't miss this. We're done. We're almost done. I got this super offers. I just couldn't wait to tell you. Number two is we'll teach you how to set more appointments. Sometimes our clients just need to set more qualified appointments. And they say exactly what they're saying now. They close more deals because the law of averages are in their favor. You'll also teach you step by step how to close the deal, how to handle every objection with confidence and ease so you don't sound salesy, for lack of a better term. And then we'll also teach you how to break out of your income comfort zone. Sometimes people just want to eliminate those yo-yo months. They want to get rid of those yo-yo months and really achieve the income that they really believe that they can achieve. And let me ask you a question. If you would improve in any of these areas, what would happen to your sales results? That's right, they would go up. Here's our guarantee. We have a 100%, and I'm really pleased about this, money back guarantee. For anyone who takes advantage of this offer this night, this very special offer, we're going to let you test drive this program for 30 days. And if you don't feel the program will benefit you today or in the future, we will refund your money 100%, no questions asked. So it is a rock solid guarantee. You have nothing to lose tonight and everything to possibly gain. But here's the special offer I have this evening. For anyone who want to test drive the program today, where you had $1,295 in your notes and you added up $99 and you put down $205, just put a big X through $22,495 and just write down $99. $99. So you would put down $99 one time, and then it's $25 just kind of pay as you go. Now, I want you to think, that does come out to be about $399. And I want you to think right now, how many sales do you need to recoup $399? Maybe it's 3, maybe it's 2. Heck, one sale pays for this program, and it becomes the most profitable investment you've ever made to put me on your sales success team, to wrap my proven sales system around you, and to work with me for 1 full year to increase your cash reserves, have peace of mind, and close more deals. But for those folks who know me and know who I am, you know I'm famous. I'll say it again. I'm famous. I'll say it one more time. I'm famous for irresistible offers. So tonight, I put together just an irresistible offer. For those that want to take advantage of it, you can go over to easysalesnow.com. But I'm going to do something really special because I believe that the universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. So here's something that I put together, just a very special package for you this evening. A couple things we're going to do. For those that take action tonight, there's a couple things we're going to do. First, bonus number 1 is we're going to release our 7-part audio CD set. It comes with the power of now. 2 CDs on how to set unlimited appointments. 2 CDs just on how to be a winner in sales. And then also, bonus number 2 is going to be over 100 plus hours of our best sales training content. This is a $1,000 value. These are calls from the archives. Each call has a title. You can listen to the topics you're most interested in. And why would you even want these calls? Why? Well, you might be a person you don't want to wait till once a week. You want the rocket fuel to blast off. So here's a sample of some of the calls you have instant access to in the program. How to grow your business using sales scripts. How to sell in the new economy. How to develop a mindset of a sales superstar. How to deliver killer sales presentation, or how to close like a sales champion, or how just to be a follower master, and so much more. And then the next bonus you receive is a one-on-one coaching session with me, not one of our revenue coaches. So you and I, we can get together, we can work on your business. And then lastly, our fast track instant sales webinar. You see, last year people said, Shay, I've got right now bills. I need some right now money. And we put together a very, very special webinar. It's called Fast Track Webinar to help people really get what they needed. And so tonight I brought something to help meet you where you are. Now, here's the special offer. Let me just tell you what special offer and where you can go. It's only for tonight. It's only for those that are watching and listening right now. Here's how you can take advantage of the special offer. When you enroll in the Silver Partner Program, you get the entire package. I think you get the Silver Partner Program valued at $1,295, our Sales and Success Bootcamp valued at $995, 100 plus hours of our best sales training content, one-on-one coaching. I think this whole package is about a shade over $4,000. And I always like to say you pay either way. There is an investment if you take action tonight. There is an investment. And the investment is $99 down and then $25 per month. Pay as you go, which is $399. But there's also an investment if you don't take action. And there's all the lost opportunities that you miss out on by not having these selling skills. So here's what I'd like for you to do. For those that are interested and want to take advantage of this offer, I encourage you to head over to easysalesnow.com. Let me get that to you again. easysalesnow.com. Just go and open it up right now. If you're over there, just go to easysalesnow.com. And you can type in your first name. You can go ahead and put in your information. Put your first name, put your last name, put your address. And then once you do that, then you will be able to go ahead and take advantage of the special offer. Now, some of you might still have questions. If you have questions like, hey, Shay, I have a few questions. I'm kind of curious here how this works. Here's what you can do. You can go ahead and text me at 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Type in your first name, type in your last name. So enter your first name and your last name. I'm requiring that, your first name and your last name. And then once you do that, then type in question. Just put question, Easy Sales Now. Just put question, Easy Sales Now. Just put question, Easy Sales Now. And I or someone from my office will reach out to you. Again, the university rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. This entire package is $99 down one time or $25 per month to stay in this conversation. I want you to imagine for a moment. Imagine you had put me on your sales success team a year ago. Imagine where your selling skills will be today. And for some of you, 3 sales, 1 sale pays for this program for the entire year, and after that, it's all profit. So I do want to say this right now, that you are amazing. I want you to know that you are a person of action. I want to thank you tonight for just hanging out. I want to thank you for participating. Now, for those that are over there right now at easysalesnow.com, here's what's going to happen. Once you registered, you will get a welcome email. I've got a text from 2 people already. Yes, you'll get a welcome email immediately. It will have all the details in writing for you. You get a special phone number to join a conference call every Thursday, and then all the recordings will be sent to you. So where do you go? You go to easysalesnow.com. Again, easysalesnow.com. I close with these comments because it's my belief that there's 3 ways to be successful. You're already a winner. You already a champion. Just the fact that you show up tonight, that tells me that you're already there. But some of you might be on the fence. And you're thinking there's 3 ways to be successful, Shay. Please share those 3 ways with me. I'm going to share those. Number 1, jot this down in your notes, is to imagine what's possible. And that's what I want you to do right now. I want you to take a trip and just imagine that it's 1 year from now. You've put your money down. Worst case scenario, Shay, the program's not for me. No problem. We refund your money back to you. Worst case scenario. I understand that. If you're over at easysalesnow.com, I get that. Let's talk about the best case scenario. Best case scenario is you put your money down. You take one idea, you implement it. It puts money in your pocket. And you're going to have these ideas for the rest of your life. And there's a lifetime value of you being in this moment, in this conversation right now. And you look back, November 24th, 2015, and this was the most profitable investment you've ever made. And I promise you right now, the worst case scenario will not happen. The best case scenario will happen. The university rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. Go ahead and take action. I close with these comments from the late Jim Rohn. He used to say 2 things. Number 1, don't wish it was easier, just wish you were better. And number 2, don't wish for less problems, wish for more skill, because the skill to help you overcome all the problems you have right now. I want you to know that you have what it takes, that you are a winner, and that the best is yet to come. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We certainly appreciate it as we close out. Trevor, I'll turn it over to you to make any comments as we close out for the evening.
I just have a question for everybody out there. And because my goal right now is to help you shift. Everybody type into the group right now, hashtag time to shift. Just type into the group right now, hashtag time to shift. And my question to you is, are you in business? Whether you're in network marketing or whether you are a solopreneur or an author, answer the question, are you in business? Now, if you are in business, I just want you to put, I am in business. It's a statement of affirmation. It's a statement of confirmation. It's a declarative statement. I want you to put, I am in business. Go ahead and type that into the group right now. I just want to see who is in business. Would you put, I am in business? And maybe you want to put the name of your business. But go ahead and post that right now in the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group. Because I want to show you something here. If you are in business, you didn't get into business to go out of business. And I want you to just hear me for a second. I want you to just meditate on this for a second. I want you to just think on it. You didn't get in business to go out of business. So that means that you have a responsibility as a business owner to do everything necessary to stay in business. Yes or yes? Do you believe that? Well, if you believe that, here are some surefire ways to go out of business. Treating selling as a nuisance rather than a skill that needs to be developed is the fastest way to go out of business. Let me say that again. Maybe you want to write that down. Maybe you want to remind yourself that. Treating selling as a nuisance rather than a skill that needs to be developed is the fastest way to go out of business. Those of you said you were in business, you raised your hand. Okay. Then you have a responsibility to do everything to stay in business because you didn't get in business to go out of business. And selling or treating selling as a nuisance, treating selling as something you don't want to do, treating selling as something you're afraid of, treating selling as something you can't stand to do, treating selling as a nuisance rather than a skill that needs to be developed is the fastest way to go out of business. It's like treating good health and good eating and working out as a nuisance rather than something you need to do consistently to maintain your quality of life is the fastest way to die. They're just some things that if you treat it as when you treat things in your life and in your business, when you treat those necessities, those things you need to do as a nuisance, bad things happen. And some of you right now, like, I don't need all that. I don't want to. I want to do the marketing and the brand, and I want to do the fun stuff. And I'm telling you, bad things happen when you treat the things in your life, the things that need to get done, the necessities, the things that you need to do in your business. When you treat the necessities of life as a nuisance, bad things happen. When you treat the necessities of life as a nuisance, bad things happen in your business and in your life. And some of you have been sitting your tails on the fence. Y'all just been sitting on the sideline knowing that you have done nothing to develop your sales skills over the last year. Just been winging it, flying by the seat of your pants. The scripting is terrible. You got to take some action now. Let me just paint a picture for you. There was a lady in here. She says, I'm from Surprise, Phoenix. Does anybody know what Surprise, Phoenix is? I don't know where it's at. And let's just say I wanted to get there. Anytime you're trying to get to a place that you have never been, there are only 3 ways for you to get there. Way number 1, you need a guide. Way number 1, you need a guide. Somebody who's been where you're trying to go, and you need a guide. And they can show you how to get there. That's the easiest way to get there. Way number 2, you need a map or a GPS. You need some kind of written set of instructions on how to get there. Way number 3, you got to find a way. Find it, which takes the longest. And some of y'all trying to find success. And some of y'all trying to find a way to double your revenue. And some of y'all trying to find a way to get to the next level. And it's going to take you all day. I don't know what Surprise, Arizona is. I could just wander around in the wilderness. Wander around in my business. Wander around from conference call to conference call. Wander around from networking event to networking event. Wander around from conference to conference, getting a bag full of stuff and a box full of things, trying to find my way. And what I'm telling you I want you now, right now. When is now a good time to get started? Now, to make the decision to develop your sales skills. You gotta do it now because you've been treating sales as a nuisance for too long. I want everybody to type into the group right now. I want you to make this declaration. I refuse to treat selling as a nuisance in my business. And I will develop my sales skills. Declare it right now. I refuse to treat selling as a nuisance in my business. And I will develop my sales skills. Let me make it personal. I refuse to treat selling as a nuisance in my business. And I, Trevor Otts, will develop my sales skills. See, today, Shay gave you 2 of the 3 ways of how to get to a place we're going to call sales success, a place that we're going to call a revenue breakthrough. He gave you 2 ways. He offered to be your personal guide. He offered to be your personal guide because he's been there and he goes there regularly. And in addition to that, he offered to give you the roadmap. Here are my thousands of hours of audios and trainings. I'm going to be your guide and I'm going to give you the map. If you fail now, it's on you. I want you to go to easysalesnow.com. And I want to do one more thing. Never done this before, but I'm going to give you the most powerful guarantee I've ever given. I want you to take action right now. And if this is not everything that you hoped it would be, and you give it a try, a legitimate try, for 30 days, Trevor Otts will personally refund your money. No questions asked, no conversation. All you have to do is send a message and says, it did not meet my needs. Basically, I'm going to invest in your success. I'm going to put my money behind your success. I'm going to put my belief, my guarantee into the fact that you have everything in you to be successful. It just needs to be developed. What are you going to say the next time you get in front of that prospect? Go on over to easysalesnow.com because there are only 3 ways to get to a place you've never been before: true sales success, consistent revenue, a place we call a revenue breakthrough, that place we call the 7-figure place where you're generating consistent business. It's only one way to get there, only 3 ways to get there. Way number 1, you can try to find your way there, middle around in the wilderness. Way number 2, get a map or a GPS. And way number 3 is get a guide. Shay gave you 2 of the 3 ways, the 2 most effective and efficient ways to get there. So what I'm looking at right now is you're going over to easysalesnow.com. Now I'm going to do one more special thing. Now, I'm going to give everybody exactly 2 minutes. Exactly 2 minutes. Exactly how long? 2 minutes to go ahead and sign up right now. Because what I'm getting ready to do next is going to be flat out amazing. What I'm going to do next is going to be flat out amazing. I'm going to give him exactly 2 minutes. First,
Okay.
Shay, when the 2 minutes is gone, I will not extend what I'm getting ready to do for those people who took action. So Shay, you let me know when the 2 minutes is done.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to do the 2-minute amazing offer. But first, they got to take action. I'm going to give them exactly 2 minutes. I think 1 minute is already gone,
Yep.
Shay. Shay, what do you think, Shay? What do
You,
you think?
you have a minute left, and I I'm curious on what you're going to be offering and doing, so I can't. Oops, I'm curious on what you'll be offering and doing, and I can't wait to see what you're putting out there. They've got about another 30 seconds to go as the clock is ticking. Ding, 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 ding,
Hmm.
ding, 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 ding. Did I do that, by the way?
You did it. You
Okay,
did it.
that is their 2 minutes, Trevor.
Okay. For those people who did it, who actually purchased today, we have released a new software, or we've created a new software. Nobody other than myself and Shay Brown has used it. And we used it to go viral in less than 72 hours. The name of our program is called Retarget Rocket. It's going to take your social media marketing to the next level. When we officially release this, which will be in a matter of days, it will retail at $2,497. But everybody who took action tonight, you're going to get it free of charge. You're going to get it free of charge. Free of charge. It's called Retarget Rocket. I mean, it's going to, I don't care what you're doing on Facebook. I don't care what you're doing via social media. I'm telling you, this is the next level. And if you want to do something amazing, for those who've been struggling with prospects and struggling with trying to get people excited about your products and services, this software that's going to retail for $2,497, I'm going to give it to you for free. Free. No strings attached. No monthly fees, nothing. And we're even going to have a session on how you can use it, on really taking your social media marketing to the next level. And as Shay will tell you, I'm a marketing expert and he's a sales expert. And sometimes sales and marketing, we fight or we don't get along like oil and water. But we go together like peanut butter and jelly. And so I'm going to give you the ultimate marketing tool to pair with the ultimate sales tool. Congratulations. Welcome to our Black Friday special. I wanted to give it to people who took action because the universe rewards those people who take action differently than those people who do not. If you were one of the amazing people who actually took action, congratulations. You are now on the other side. We will actually be releasing that software on Black Friday. There'll be a list, and we'll be letting you know when we will set you up for your personal installation. So she wrote, Shay, the principal wrote, everybody who took action, you are now the owner of Retarget Rocket. You're the first owners of it, of anybody in the entire country, in the entire world.
Wow,
You're
I
now
didn't, I
owners of
didn't,
it.
I didn't know you was gonna do that, Trevor. Gee whiz.
The universe awards those people who take action differently than those people who do not. Congratulations, folks.
Absolutely. Once again, how do you take advantage of a church, put together something on top of what we had just discussed? And that's just one of those special things. You never know what's going to show up. You never know what he's going to do. I got a couple of texts and someone said, "Hey, I missed part of it. I missed this." Look, let me tell you. If you missed it, here's all you need to know. Go over to easysalesnow.com. It's $99 down. You and I get to work together over the next 52 weeks, every single Thursday at 4 p.m. You get to participate in the live call with all the details you need to take your business to the next level. And after that, it's $25 per month. If you missed it, Trevor just put out something that was super afraid. They would text me, Trevor, saying, I missed it. What's going on? Look, let me tell you what to do. Just head on over to easysalesnow.com. Take the step. If you're not happy for whatever reason, we'll refund your money. I close with these comments as we close out this evening. This is part one of a four-part series, but it's a very important part. It's one of the fundamental parts. And here's the part that I want to share with you, and it's this. And it comes from the late Jim Rohn. He's no longer with us, but had such a profound impact on me. Jim Rohn had such a profound impact on me, and perhaps he's had a profound impact on you. But he would say two things. Number one, don't wish it was easier. Just wish you were better. And how profound is that? Is that you can be better than where you are right now. And number two, don't wish for less problems. wish for more skill because it's skill to help you overcome all the problems you have right now. And I want you to know that you have what it takes, that you have greatness inside you, that you're already a winner, that you're already a champion, and that the best is still yet to come. For those that have already head over to easysalesnow.com, looking forward to working with you. If you happen just to get your hands on this long video file for some reason and you go to the site and it's not there, it's because it's been down. If it is up for whatever reason and you can get your hands on it, I encourage you to take advantage of it. It's on the honors system. So you all have 30 minutes from the time that you're seeing this up right now. If you do have any questions, some of you text me. You can text me at 202-270-1662. Just text me at 202-270-1662 and just put question Easy Sales Now. Just put question Easy Sales Now. With that being said, Trevor, we're going to close up. Thank everyone for joining. We certainly appreciate it. Make it a great day, everyone, and we'll make good things happen. We connect when? Again next time. Good night, everybody.